Hello, everybody. Good morning. We're back. It's been a while. I took a week off primarily because, well, it was Thanksgiving. We all had stuff to do. Today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a little bit of minor cleanup around the area. My initial plans to do coils today kind of fell through. My intended guest was not available, but they will be this coming Thursday. Or not this Thursday, but next Thursday, rather. And so in lieu of that, I decided what we were going to do is we were going to start by unlocking some new classes and stuff, or a new job specifically, and going through the entire story of that. I was thinking we would then maybe try and unlock some tribe quests, and if there's any time left, I was hoping to do a couple of extra dungeons. Would also like to quick mention that one day while I was at work, because I am a normal person, a totally normal, average, regular person, I decided, hey, let's make another list of, the order in which I want to do everything, right? So I did that, and, one sec. Okay, there we go. Oh, for fuck's sake. Silence, Regis Kilbin. Anyway, so, I made a list of the order in which I want to do things, and I've changed a couple of ideas of how I'm going to do this. The primary reason why I wanted to change the order in which I was doing stuff was because Nico, my relic man, informed me that in order to complete the final step of the relic for A Realm Reborn, I needed to finish a story, a dungeon that only unlocks via the main story, which means we will need to progress in MSQ, and it means that my plan of just doing all MSQ back to back to back to back to back is not possible. With that in mind, I've organized things in such a way as well that all of the leveling stuff that we would be doing, like leveling jobs and doing the related quests for those things, and hopefully some of the other less interesting stuff aren't so clumped together. And so there'll be less, I guess, downtime, I suppose. And considering how far I've actually leveled most of the classes anyway, I'm not expecting a whole lot of downtime regardless, but I just wanted to be absolutely certain. As you can see, the Carbuncle is back today because, well, it's been a while, for one thing. And secondly, because today, while being a scholar is interesting and all, we're here to be a summoner. Little man's indeed. Hang on, let me get I gotta get my thing on. There we go. There she is, in the corner. Alright, so let's go talk to Guildmaster Thubergame again. She might have something for us. Austerities of Flame. Acting Guildmaster Thubergame has news of a task which might interest you. Greetings, Ruja. It is well you have come, for we have an intriguing matter to discuss. A request has come to our guild from the Sons of St. Koinek, an organization of some of the finest minds in Eorzea. We're familiar with them. They have an excavation down in Mordona. And they have asked for you by name. It appears that the research of the Sons, it appears that the research the Sons are currently conducting would benefit from the assistance of an arcanist, specifically one who has tempering experience of defeating the primal Ifrit. Though I must admit to some curiosity as to how these scholars knew the extent of your heroic exploits, I suppose the source of their knowledge is of little relevance. If you would answer this request, then you will find your contact, a researcher named by the name of Ymitra at Apkalu Falls in the nation of Gridania. Alrighty then. we can check in with them later. But for now, follow me, Bunkle. We gotta get going. Let's head back to Gridania. I'm just gonna return. I ain't paying no flight fees. Oh yeah, also, I suppose, as I'm streaming this right now, the second trailer for the Super Mario Brothers movie is releasing. So I understand if not everybody is present for this because they're busy watching the Super Mario Bros. Movie trailer, so. Oh, it already ended? Okay, well then, where the fuck is everybody? Get in here. Come on. I want viewers! Anyway, don't tell me about it, because my tradition is that I have to watch it with my brother. And I don't know the next time that we're going to get together necessarily. Maybe Thursday-ish? So, whatever. Anyway. And here she is. Hello, ma'am. Oh, I should also turn off my guest thing, huh? Because there's nobody here. You're here just in and out of reality? Gotcha. You are Rouge Lorelei, I assume? Well met, and thank you for coming. My name, as you have obviously surmised, is Ymitra. I am a member of the Sons of Saint Koinik. Ours is a Sharlayan order that seeks the lost knowledge of the Allagan Empire. Emotionally recovering from clearing P5R last night? I understand. And in that regard, we have recently made a singularly important discovery at our dig site in Mordona. We salvaged from the ruins a set of ancient texts describing the existence of a sect of Allagan mages known as Summoners. These were arcane practitioners said to have the ability to siphon the essence of the primals and manifest this stolen energy as a biddable ally known as an Eggy. Should we succeed in resurrecting such arts, then we might well hold in our hands the power to bring this age of conflict to an end. There is, however, as there always must be, one monumental obstacle to realizing this reality. In order to manifest these obedient incarnations of the beastmen's savage deities, one must first defeat a primal and capture its etheric essence. Thus, only one who can boast such a daunting achievement under her belt may even begin on the path to becoming a summoner. Do you understand now why I called upon you? If you wish to contribute to my research, then come to me in the west of Byrgot's Strike in southern Thanalan. There we shall conduct a ritual of summoning, the austerities of flame. So first we gotta go to Gridania, and then we gotta go to Thanalan, and we gotta go back to Gridania, and then... God. Anyway. Let's see, it's teleporting to Thanalan, that's 542 gil. Do I want to use a ticket? Yeah, I do want to use a ticket. I don't want to walk all the way there. But Kent, it's not completely over. You could play on New Game Plus. Right? Right? Yeah, you gotta fuse the big cool guy. Let's see. Before I get too far in, let me bring up my to-read list, because those of you who are in the Discord that I haven't opened up to the public yet, I have been very, very busy gathering sightseeing logs in my off time. And I figured one fun way to deal with reading all of those is to read them in as we go to specific areas. So, for example, over here in the Minotaur Malm, I got this one just recently. So let's head over there. And, oh yeah, also we can fly now. I forgot about that part. I don't know why I was running. What's wrong with me? Anyway, the Minotaur Malm. Let's open up our sightseeing log, shall we? Let's see. Nope, that's not it. Nope. 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 There it is. Minotaur Malm. Beads of sweat flying from their broad shoulders, massive muscles tightening and loosening. No, I've not seen a finer sight in all the realms. Such were the warrioress's words, and I would see what she saw. I gotta check out those gams. Local legend has that, long ago, a young goatherd leading his pack to water at Forgotten Springs was set upon and chased a full malm through these caves by a minotaur. There has yet to be a second sighting of the creature, but the stories are enough to frighten away most who would consider passage through this trading post used by the 77 caravans. No mention of the well-muscled gentleman, though, unfortunately. I suppose that probably wasn't really on the mind of the person who said it, but hey. Let's see. I think there should be another one over here as well. Yeah, the Sigoli Desert. Let's read about that, shall we? That's the challenge log, stupid. Black brush, nope. There it is. After a fortnight of wandering, I found myself under the searing sun, looking out upon the ruins of Allagan. It was then I swore to myself, I will not succumb, not this day. Such were the wayfarer's words, and I would see what he saw. The Sigoli Desert. According to the Sons of St. Koinek, the Sigoli Desert was once a verdant sea of lush plains capable of sustaining great civilizations, as is evidenced by the ruins recently discovered in the area. How such a place devolved into a lifeless desert remains a mystery, but recent disaster tells us an ancient calamity is the likely culprit. It would not surprise me in the slightest. Anyway, let's keep going. I don't think there's too many more that we have. No, that's not related. No, no, no. We'll have to check a couple of these later, but for now we have a cat girl to meet in the desert. You're correct. This isn't the Mario movie trailer. You had time to watch that already. My stream started like 5 minutes after that movie aired, so you had time. If you didn't see it, that's on you. Anyway, hi Amitra. Greetings to you once more, Iruja. I had a feeling this unique opportunity would be nigh impossible for you to ignore. Let us proceed directly to the ritual, shall we? According to the records we've recovered, the summoners of old would perform these rites in a land in which the naturally dominant element matched the aspect of the avatar they wished to call forth. Only in such a place might one's sufficiently shift one's etheric balance in the desired direction. The element of fire is especially strong here in the Sigoli Desert. It's because it's fucking hot outside. I can think of no land more fitting in which to summon an incarnation of the Lord of the Inferno. Before we begin, I must insist that you accept this gem. It may appear of little worth, but within its faceted depths dwell the memories of long-deceased summoners. Now, you must focus. Visualize the ether flowing through you, a vibrant current of energy transforming into living fire. Hold this image in your mind, and the raging heat of your life force shall spawn an eggy wreathed in flames. Be aware, however, this nascent entity will appear before you unbound and hostile. It is your charge to overpower the avatar and establish yourself as its master. The path of the summoner is not, if not fraught with peril. Cool. I love peril. It's not true. I don't like peril at all. Okay. Oh. I think we forgot to give it legs. Were we supposed to give it legs? I think Ifrit had legs before. The heat is almost intolerable. Pray defeat this entity swiftly, Ruja. Now, there's a reason we did this at night. It's because I got here at night. But in reality, it's because it makes the heat more bearable, if you think about it. Ifrit Egi has summoned sprites to do its bidding. Have a care that they do not surround you. Oh, now he's doing nails. You must shatter the crimson nails. They amplify the Eggy's power. Also, it appears Diomitra is the Learned. The crimson nails are destroyed. Now is the time to press your attack. I did it! Kill! I did it! Most impressive, Ruja. The Fireborn Eggy has submitted to your will. You have mastered the austerities of flame, and that is no small feat. Pray, let us return to Apkalu Falls, that we might discuss further your achievement. Get the fuck back to Gridania, asshole. Let's see. Oh, hey, we're near the Carline Canopy, which is over here. Let's pop that sightseeing log too, shall we? Let's see. Nope. 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 There it is. Overheard about town. There's nothing quite like standing beside the mighty water wheel, watching the brave men and women as they come and go. The Carline Canopy. Nestled cozily within the inn known as the Roost lies the relaxing Carline Canopy, a haven for those seeking a respite from the traveler's travails or questing quandaries. Figaga's gift, the towering water wheel found outside the cafe, powers the saws and lathes of the Carpenter's Guild, and is widely considered Gridania's grandest architectural achievement. Neat! Kind of a, like, shitty achievement, honestly. It's just a fucking water wheel. Although it is a pretty cool looking water wheel. I don't actually remember where it is. Let's see if we can find it real quick. Yumitra can wait. I want to see this fucking water wheel. Oh wait, no, never mind. This is a really big water wheel. Yeah, okay, that's fair. That is a pretty good looking water wheel. It's very difficult to see, but it's very large. I'm sorry for talking shit, water wheel. It is dark out, yeah. Night'll do that to you. Alright. Speaking of things getting dark out, it gets dark out a lot faster, obviously, now that it's winter. But another thing that we get a lot of when it's winter is snow. I think about maybe like a foot of snow fell today. And early in the day, I was like, oh, you know, I should really get out there and shovel, because if I don't, like, shovel soon, then it's going to be really tough later. So I did. I got out and I shoveled my yard and both my neighbors' yards, because that's what I do. And then I was like, whew, that was good. That should hold it off for a while. And then I came back and I looked outside, and I could barely 30 minutes later, I could scarcely tell that I had even shoveled it all. It was coming down really hard. So, that's fun. I guess I'll do that again after this. This is truly a momentous occasion. You have rescued the lost art of summoning from the grasping mire of forgotten history. But you must know more of the avatar you have bound. In the ancient tongues of the Allagan Empire, it would be known as Ifrit-Eggy, where Eggy translates approximately to pure, or the essence of. In short, you have tamed a willful manifestation of Ifrit's raging fires. No, I totally understand, Otaku. This time of year can be stressful for a lot of people, I find. Me included. And, yeah, trust me, there is nothing unhinged that you could say to me that I've heard worse, trust me. For example, the incredibly heinous thing that a friend of mine said about a Pokemon character recently that I will not repeat on stream because it's very graphic and sexual, and I don't know. It's not great. Also, hang on a second. Random question for everybody. Was the game audio playing twice? No, it wasn't about the mice that fucks, and it wasn't you, Tom. It was Hunter. But yeah, was the game audio playing twice? Just noticed something that wasn't working before just started working. Yeah, it was Hunter. Not hearing any double gate. Okay, that's good. Man is insane and has horrible takes. Listen, Sylvie, listen to me. You've only heard and seen his horrible takes that he's been willing to share with you guys. And not to brag, but I know him and I've known him for way longer than I know you guys. So he shares with me way worse shit than what you've heard. So that is nothing. Oh, he can be worse. It can always be worse. Anyway, in short, you have tamed a willful manifestation of Ifrit's raging fires. As you might expect from an entity born of the Lord of Inferno, this avatar and its capacity for destruction should serve you well in battles to come. With your ally in command, it is not too soon to take upon yourself the title of Summoner. You have proven yourself more than worthy of the soul crystal you now possess. Yet, be that as it may, the road before you is long and arduous. If you would triumph in this age of conflict, you must needs master more than just the Eggy of Fire. I suggest you next fix your gaze upon claiming a servant of unyielding stone. You once seized victory against the Primal Titan, did you not? Though I admit I am eager to progress directly to the austerities of Earth, we must be careful not to overtax your reserves of strength. Rest well and spend some time to grow accustomed to your newfound abilities. Once you feel prepared to continue with our historic research, you will find me here, awaiting your arrival with barely constrained impatience. Also, in case it's not obvious, that dialogue is slightly different if you have not beaten Titan yet. And on another level, the Summoner quests, at least the levels 30 to 50 ones, are unique in that you cannot actually do specific job quests until you have beaten certain Titans. Certain bosses. So we would not have been able to do this quest if we had not beat Titan. And similarly, we would not be able to do another thing if, what's the one I'm thinking of? Excuse me. We would not have been able to do, he's been playing new Pokemon? Yeah, he has been playing new Pokemon. We would not be able to do the Garuda-related quest if we had not killed Garuda. Sorry, losing my train of thought. It's just left the station. Apologies as I just fuck with my bar here. Get everything. I wish Hunter was normal, had normal opinion. Really? That's the opinion that you wish he had normal opinion on men? Okay, sure. We don't have to talk about anything else. We don't have to talk about the other ones. Okay, fair enough, yeah. Constantly. Oh wait, no, that's Aether Charge. That doesn't go there. This goes here. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. And that's it. As you can see, everybody, Summoner has fucking jack shit for abilities. There's almost nothing on this bar. Which is crazy to me. Anyway. I summon thee, Bunkle! But again. Yeah, I don't share. I often do not share my opinions with women, with you guys specifically, because I feel you will disagree with me, and I'm perfectly happy to keep those to myself. I know what I like, and I know what I'm into, and what I'm okay with, and so on and so forth. Hunter likes to talk about it because it's funny. Anyway, it's time for the austerities of Earth. Yamitra, the researcher at Apkalu Falls, wishes you to proceed with the next summoning ritual. Titan's essence infuses your aura, Ruja. I foresee no further obstacles preventing us from attempting the next ritual. Your biggest controversial take is I like Kaidan Alenko? I like Kaidan, too. Again, I think the biggest crime that he commits as a character is just that he's a human character in a Mass Effect game who's maybe not as interesting as some other ones. That's about it. I think he becomes much more interesting as the games go on, too, so, yeah. Shall we proceed to the austerities of Earth? I have every confidence that you will succeed in binding Titan Eggy to your will. According to my research, the most suitable location for the ritual is a place found to the southwest of Alder Springs in the North Shroud, a heretofore buried layer of ancient rock exposed by the violent upheavals of the Calamity has lent the surrounding area an overwhelming earthen aspect. The conditions will be perfect. I will await you at our destination, Ruja. I'm not going to leave, though. You'll just have to assume that I will. I agree with you, Otaku. I think Jacob is significantly less interesting than Kaidan. Especially because Jacob doesn't really, like, develop, I guess? Because, like, obviously he has character development, but, like, they don't develop his character much more outside of what you see in 2 and 3, but Kaidan has, like, an actual, like, they do more with him. Especially because, obviously, he returns as a party member in Mass Effect 3. Spoilers for Mass Effect 3, I guess. Or he sometimes joins you as a party member. Spoilers for Mass Effect 1. Whee! You know what I should really do? I should make, like, a list of all of the related places that we're going to in, and make sure I know which, like, sightseeing log things I should actually try and read. Because let me see, I think, are there any in this area? I feel like there is. No. 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 Damn, I got a lot of these, by the way. Jesus Christ. What the fuck was wrong with me? No, I guess not. Okay, that's fine. We've got a few that we'll visit later, so. Yes, we are doing summoner stuff. Hi, Scoosh. How you doing? Yeah. Hi, Amitra. The ritual you are about to perform is, essentially, no different from the austerities of flame. Instead of fire, however, you will be concentrating on shifting your etheric balance towards the spectrum of Earth. Is that on the autism spectrum? I don't know. Once you have achieved the required state of earthen affinity... Sorry, I lost my place. The primal's captured essence will tumble forth and coalesce into the stony form of Titan Eggy. As before, you must demonstrate unflinching authority if you would convince this newborn avatar to heed your commands. Let us begin. Water. College workload milling me. Oh, that's right, you started college! How's that going so far? It's smaller than I remember. Alright, come here, bitch. The mere presence of this eggy is suffocating. It is as if the weight of the mountain presses upon my chest. Presses upon my ample bosom. I don't know, that's not funny. Ignore that I said that, please. The entity has summoned allies of Earth. Again, no, he has not. We killed them already. Also, yeah, Scoosh, make sure you're eating regular meals. It can be hard to remember to do that sometimes because of the troubles and the works. But are you still at home? Okay, yeah. It's still something though, you know. But taut buttocks? That's a good one. Taut is not a descriptor I think of often, but that's a good one, Tom. I like that. Hi, Emily. Everybody, hang on. Very important announcement. Hang on, I gotta kill this Titan Eggy really quick. Everybody, I have a very important announcement. Shut the fuck up, Titan. Today is Emily's birthday. I paused there because I wanted to make it seem like Yamitra was also celebrating, because she's also celebrating Emily's birthday. But everybody wish Emily a happy birthday right now. Or I'll kill you. Do it. Yes, for real. I'll kill you. Okay, good. At least 2 of you have staved off death. 3 of you. Okay, good. Everybody, good. Okay, good job, everybody. I'm not actually going to kill you. I wouldn't do that. Hi, Nico. Oh, well done, Ruja. What the fuck? Damn. The fuck was that? Stop ruining my friend's birthday. I come in search of crashing birthdays and Allagan relics, and what do I find but a pair of incompetent dabblers? By what jest of fate did you chance across such undeserved power? And who might you be, sir, to so boldly question our accomplishments, and crash our birthday party? If you have indeed unlocked the secrets of summoning, then you must be in possession of the very treasure I seek. How terribly convenient. I need only slay you both and take what I need from your bloody corpses. Oh no, he's writing something. Oh hey, I have one of those. Gods below! A summoner! But how? Cease your infantile prattle. The continuation of my divine work far outweighs the worth of your pitiful lives. Alright, dude. Oh, hey, congrats on approaching the endgame of Persona 4 Golden. Remember, once you catch the killer, that's it. That's the end of the game. There's nothing else after that. How fortunate to die by my hand. Naught but ash shall remain of your wretchedness. Defend yourself, Ruja. His words are no empty threat. Okay. Here we go, I'm defending myself. You think to stand against me? Foolish bravado. You will burn nonetheless. Be on your guard, his power is building! He's casting stop! But I don't want to stop. I can't stop, and I won't stop. Bit of 60s of relation, but technically the killer is the killer. Yeah, you know, yeah. Why do you struggle so? Your unwillingness to accept oblivion but delays the inevitable. Heed me, Avatar of Infernal Flame! Incinerate these fools in all-consuming hell- Wait, you- Stop! Don't do it before I finish talking! Dickhead. Oh, my new friend. What? A low-poly rock? Feel nature's fury, you vile blackguard. Oh no, rocks! My one weakness! Ugh, I tire of this childish game. Thank your gods for granting you another day of miserable existence. I'm going to run away now. Okay, that was kind of cool. He's gone. What a decidedly unpleasant fellow. Anyway, cool rock. I learned how to summon Titan Eggy. Rock type is effective against fire type. You're right. Someone's been playing their Pokemans. Well, I suggest we return to Apkalu Falls. I have no desire to linger here and chance another encounter with whomever that deranged mage was. Kind of a freak, if you ask me. Yeah, that guy was weird. Bitches love 3 things. Cannons, freshly opened cans of whipped cream, and cool rocks. And swarms of lizards. Don't forget swarms of lizards. Women love swarms of lizards. Well, everybody loves swarms of lizards. But, you know. I also really like the Summoner storyline. One of the last quests in it was no, it's just a really interesting storyline. It's one of the ones that really does delve into the lore of the Allagan civilization a little bit more, and that's always interesting. Because despite how prevalent like Allagan related stuff is, we really don't know a whole lot about their civilization. Because we see the ruins, and we've seen some flashbacks and some people talking about what it was like back then, but we've never really like seen it, you know? Also, in case people are curious, this is where we're sitting at for classes right now. Everything except Conjurer is level 45 or higher. And, yeah. The only reason this one hasn't been leveled is because it is a really bad idea to level a healer without getting my job stone, and B, because I'm planning on leveling that with a different method. Hi, Yamitra. I must say, I did not expect to meet another practitioner of the summoning arts, and I also did not expect to be suddenly fighting for my life. What precious treasure do we carry that this callous stranger was so willing to kill us to possess it? Such mysteries aside, I am most glad you were able to secure Titan Eggy before the summoner decided to unleash his fiery avatar. Without its protection, I doubt we would have survived that conflagration. What a good word. The Eggy of Earth, as was so aptly demonstrated, is not a force to be trifled with. You should certainly take the time to explore its capabilities as well as its limitations. Be careful, however, not to neglect your other magics at your disposal. Meanwhile, I shall confer with my colleagues in the Sons of St. Koinik and see what we might learn of that hostile summoner. We shall meet anon. I did it! Summon friend. Another. Shadowing the summoner. Yamitra wishes to share with you the results of her investigation. Her Ace Attorney investigations. 2. How fared you with your training, Ruja? For my part, I had some success in uncovering the identity of our mysterious attacker. We knew that our assailant was capable of summoning Ifrit Eggy, so I perused the records of past expeditions for those who claimed to have triumphed against the Lord of the Inferno. Of these victorious primal hunters, there were 8 names listed as present whereabouts unknown. After eliminating the unlikely candidates based on race and gender, I was left with one single name. Tristan. Easily one of the least impressive human names of all time. Up there with Todd. Assuming the records are accurate, this Hyur was once registered as a soldier in the Immortal Flames. As to how the man came by his skills as a summoner, or why he sought to kill us, however, I remain woefully ignorant. Nevertheless, I have witnessed him use the art of summoning for casual brutality, and that I cannot countenance. This power should never be employed for the sake of tyranny or personal gain. It was meant to oppose such evils. Does that man look like a fucking Tristan to you? No. It is our responsibility to bring this Todd to justice. Should we stand idle, his reprehensible actions could very well stain the good name of future summoners who have yet to answer their calling. The art itself could be outlawed, the very mention of it taboo. Now, through my inquiries, I was able to determine that a war comrade from Tristan's days in the military resides in Little Alamigo. I ask that you pay a visit to this former soldier and learn what he knows of our callous villain. Okie dokie. No casual brutality, only competitive brutality. That's what I like to hear. For honor or for glory. Or for ma, like Donald does in Fire Emblem Awakening for the Nintendo DS Entertainment System. Let's see. Alright, this time I'm just gonna walk there. We have time, so... Of course, but I'm gonna use my special technique to get there free of charge. Kablamzo. Damn, I'm good. Let's see. The summoner is lost or simply a lost cause? I don't know. Can you truly know? Move this a little bit. There we go. All right. Whee! Bye, Gundabald! Bye, Gundabald! Where's this guy? He over here? Under here? There he is. Hey there! Well, well, seems like Todd wasn't telling tall tales after all. He said I could expect some primal-addled sod to show up and start asking questions. Why don't you stay here and play with some friends of mine? I have a message to deliver. She's all yours, laddies. Uh-oh. Die, stupid. Oh, and we just immediately go back, huh? Really? Damn, what a quest, am I right, guys? That's it, that's the whole quest. Fuck this place. Thank God Return was charged up by that point. Ow. I hope I can clear up my inventory at some point. I would really like to get those crafting quests done, but I have to follow the order that I've laid out for myself. It's the rules. Hi, Yamitra. I got attacked. You were set upon! The fiend is one step ahead of us. I'd wager 10 years of dig site findings that Todd warned his old allies long before you set foot in that settlement. They thought you one of the tempered, a mortal enthralled to a primal's will. In addition to being ruthless, it appears that our opponent is highly intelligent, and not quite as deranged as I first assumed. Such a level of planning hints at the existence of some greater scheme, but that is all, but still all we know. For the moment, we must be content with the knowledge that he perceives us as a threat and is aware of our efforts to track him. Speaking of which, you did exceedingly well to survive the trap into which I blithely sent you. I must apologize for my carelessness. I will not underestimate this man again. On a happier note, however, my efforts to decipher the Allagan texts proceeds apace. Here, you must read this. With your skills already tried and tested against the Eggies, you should have little difficulty in mastering a secondary summoning technique such as this. Let us put this day's disaster behind us and focus on the wonders that lie ahead. And now we learn Pain Flare, an ability that we used to only get at level 52. Isn't that cool? Alright. Allagan attire. Ymitra wishes to share with you her thoughts on dealing with Todd. Greetings, Ruja. Though it is good to see you, I am afraid I have yet to ascertain Todd's final ultimate objective. I only know he is cunning and brutal, and will stop at nothing to achieve his purpose. As matters stands, we chase after this man's shadow. Such a straightforward pursuit will, I believe, leave us ever one step behind. Our sole advantage is the treasure we possess that Todd appears to covet. Eventually, his desire will bring him to us. Where and when Todd will strike, I cannot say, but it is unlikely to be on a field of our choosing. Thus, I suggest we prepare for this inevitable conflict as best we may. Have I yelled about how Rune Factory's event system is absolutely borked? No, but from what little of Rune Factory 4 I have played, it does seem a little bit fucked up. As ruins would have it, the ruins of Mordona may have provided us with a new source of strength. Word among the Suns is that a set of Evoker's attire has been unearthed. Made during the reign of the Allagan Empire, these enchanted garments will soon for the exclusive use of summoners. I can only imagine the degree to which they will enhance your already impressive powers. The man supervising the excavation effort at St. Koinek's Find, Rambrose, we know him, is a dear friend of mine. In light of our circumstance, I am certain he will consent to a request that you will be allowed to don the attire. Shall we pay him a visit? Oh, I think we shall. Apparently the town events are apparently just random. Well, that sucks. So I can't trigger the town event needed to further my romance on my own. You just have to wait. Damn, that sucks. Which guy are you going after again? It's the one voiced by Matt Mercer, right? I think that was like the only thing that I remembered. Am I still remembering that correctly? Leo? Okay, yeah. I think I literally got you interested in that game by saying that there was a character voiced by Matt Mercer in it. And you're just like, alright, yeah, sign me up. Alright, let's see. Hello again, Rambrose. Ah, Ymitra, I suspected you would make an apprentice before long, and I presume this fine lady that I have totally never met before is the new summoner I've heard so much about. You did, but it also has a lot of Harvest Moon elements. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's Rune Factory's original subtitle was A Fantasy Harvest Moon, because it was made by the same developers, I believe. So, makes sense. Yes, hopefully the first of many. Now, pray tell me, Rambrose, has the discovery of the Allagan-made Evoker's attire been confirmed? It has. Truly a historical find. Then, I would ask a boon of you, my friend. You recall the predicament of which I spoke. Our chances of survival would greatly be improved if you would consider allowing Ruja to wear the Allagan garments. Get back to work, got books to read. Alright, buddy, you do that. Have a good one, Scoosh. Thanks for dropping by. Well, she is a summoner after all, and I must confess to no small degree of scholarly curiosity as to the effects the attire will have on one with the appropriate training. These finds are, however, the result of much sweat and even a few tears on the part of our excavation team. 'Tis a frustrating task at times, and I fear they will be loath to part with the garments with some measure of recompense for their efforts. Allow me, though, to offer a solution. Metallic monstrosities of Allagan construction known as mirror knights have risen from the dig site scattered across Mordona. Needless to say, they pose a dangerous threat to our excavators. I suggest you speak with my 3 field researchers and dispose of any such nasty hindrances to their work. I dare say they will then gladly surrender the pieces of the attire they hold. Once I have confirmed our dig site suitably empty of armored horrors, I will see you rewarded with the garment that I myself recovered from the ruins. Okay, yeah. And Ymitra is just, no, she's just gone. Doesn't exist anymore. Okay. Hello! A mirror knight lurks just over yonder. I can scarce think straight with that thing wandering about. Oh gods, it approaches. Yep, there it is. What a weird bird. Hit it. Yeah, there we go. I did it. Whew. You have my thanks. Now I might finally be able to concentrate on my tasks. Dialos is very tsundere, and I was like, oh, he's cute, and he literally almost got distracted from the Vat Mercer for a second. Almost. Stay focused, Queen. You got this. Leon's the fox, right? Am I thinking of the right guy? I'm pretty sure he's the fox. If I'm not mistaken, you were in search of the Evoker's attire. I have one of its wondrous pieces right here. You are most welcome to it. Oh, bye. New pants! Oh god. I'm not wearing pants. Is there a sanctuary over here? I need to put my pants back on. Is this a sanctuary? Please tell me this is a sanctuary. Ah, shit. I guess I'll just have to do without pants then. I don't think you will actually literally ever guess which character I was interested in Rune Factory 4. I wasn't 100% set on them, but I was like, okay, yeah. Because none of the characters, like, immediately spoke to me as, like, yeah, this is my favorite one. But eventually I was like, okay, I like this one. This one's good. Also, I don't remember her name exactly, so I need to look that up really quick. 1 sec. Okay, I remember now. I remember her name now. Okay, anyway. Unmanned researcher. Praise the gods! Rambro said an adventurer would be along... Please, you must destroy that horrid construction. Okay. If that has an aetherite, it's a sanctuary? Okay. Well, we'll have to have some cold legs for a bit then. I did it. Thank you for eliminating the source of my recent nightmares. I do not ordinarily stutter so, but abject terror has that effect on folk. Now, I hear from Ymitra that you have need of this Allagan garment. I shall be glad to see it put to practical use, rather than shut away in some dusty vault. Forte was who I started on. That was the one where I was just like, yeah, okay, she's the fight one. I like the fight. But it is not Forte. I do also like that she's stupid. I think that's fun. And has a sweet tooth. Mirror Knights. Yes, they have become quite bothersome. I would be most appreciative if you were to eliminate the creaking pest that has been plaguing me of late. Alright, get out here, fire guy. Oh god. And remember, if you keep guessing characters, eventually you'll get it right. There's only so many bachelorettes in the game, so... Fascinating. I never thought I would be fortunate enough to observe a conflict against an Allagan construction at such close quarters. Dolce is my second guess? Yeah, that's the one. This has been a deeply enriching experience. If the price is to be my piece of the Evoker's attire, then so be it. But I think after Dolce's dungeon is kind of where I stopped playing the game, so I don't even think I ever actually did Leon's dungeon. Because I think I realized I was progressing, like, way faster than, like, was initially meant to be. Oh, ma'am, you're not wearing any clothes. I need to cover you up. And, like, I was just like, okay, I need to, like, focus on getting better gear and stuff. And so I didn't really... I just kind of stopped progressing for a while. Oh, they were kicking my ass. But, like, I just kind of cheesed my way through Dolce's entire dungeon. I was just like, yeah, whatever, I can do this. Rambros, I can't really cover up the woman anymore, so I'll have to look at her. I mean, which isn't to say that I don't want to look at her, it's just that it's rude to. The champion of my researchers returns. With the ruins now free of Mirror Knights, the excavations can proceed at a far more satisfying pace. Trembling in fear for one's life makes it astonishingly difficult to handle ancient artifacts that have a tendency to crumble into dust. You have performed a valuable duty for us, Ruja. As promised, you shall have the summoner's garment uncovered by my own hands as your reward. Ah, yes, Ymitra mentioned she would wait for you at Apkalu Falls. It seems there was no doubt in her mind that you would succeed here. I got a new hat. Look at me, I got a stupid-looking horn now. Great. Anyway, back to, New Gridania. It also feels like in Rune Factory 4, I don't know if this is the case for the other ones, because obviously I haven't played those, but I feel like it's a little difficult to tell exactly, like, when you're supposed to be ready for the next dungeon, like what the gear level that you should be at is, because it feels like almost unreasonable in a lot of cases. So I was just like, fuck it, I'll just wander into the haunted mansion or whatever, and then I died in like 2 hits, and I was like, oh, okay. So I just have to be really careful then. Oh yeah, I can put my pants back on now. There it is. We'll stick with this look for now. So, this was how the summoners of the old were clad. It looks almost exactly the same as your old look. That's interesting. Well, more or less. It is unfortunate the ruins have yet to surrender the final piece to the Suns. These garments, aside from the coloring, they are identical to the garb Todd wore. He will find no edge against you through his equipment. When next you face that murderous cad, victory will be decided purely by who is the more talented summoner. Natsume published Rune Factory, they also made Harvest Moon. Yep, that's what I figured. To that end, it is time you drew on your experience in defeating the primal Garuda and her tornado blowjob. Yes, her aura of fickle violence and other the afterglow of Garuda is palpable upon you. It is daunting to imagine an Eggy born of Lady of the Vortex. Such unpredictable ferocity should serve you well. I will search for a suitably airy location in which to perform the austerities of wind. You, my dear summoner, must needs prepare yourself, body and mind, for the trials ahead. I shall be waiting. Hey, it looks like you're ready. Ymitra wishes you to attempt the next summoning ritual. I sense Garuda's restless essence, railing. Really don't think you should have used the word railing there, in this, considering the context I've used Garuda in. Within the confines of your etheric channels, it is time we granted it release with the austerities of wind. Thankfully, I already have in mind a location that well suits our elemental purposes. You are familiar with the floating city of Nim in Outer Lenosha. As you might imagine, the aspect of wind is entirely dormant in the area of those suspended isles. Pray make your way there as soon as you feel prepared. I am quite excited to see this new Eggy. Outer La Noche. I think we have a sightseeing log for the floating city of Nim, actually. Hopefully this time when we walk up there, it will not kill me instantly. That's the crafting log. Nope, not there. Let's see. No. No. Is it over here, maybe? Gull perch, high bridge, no. Nope. There it is. There were islands floating in the sky, and crystals that shone like terrestrial stars. Even now, I wonder if it was but a dream. Such were the fledgling adventurer's words, and I would see as she saw, by the seashore. Suspended high above the foothills of Mount Ogomoro is the floating city of Nim, central hub of a lost civilization which prospered on Vilbrand during the 5th Astral Era. The accepted theory as to how the city was torn from the realm involves the over-aspecting of corrupted wind crystals, a phenomenon witnessed late in the 6th Astral Era. Shall we begin? I assume that as this is your 3rd such experience, you have by now grown familiar with the steps of the ritual. One sec, sorry, I just need to do something. There we go. Thus, as before, I would have you concentrate on shifting your etheric balance. Imagine the energy within you howling through your veins, an incessant gale of screeching wrath. Garuda's essence will be only too eager to harness those raging currents and shape them into a worldly avatar. Once Garuda Egi has appeared, it falls to you to tame its fury. Oh boy. Here I go. Screaming. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm not muted, thank goodness. Such powerful winds! There can be no doubt we face Garuda's spawn. Oh. Ha! Beware the Avatar's feathers. I don't know, this one just kind of looks like it's running around in circles. That doesn't look that dangerous. What the fuck? Uh-oh. That's interesting. Suparna and Chirada. Do my eyes deceive me? I am certain you summoned but one Egi. That is a mechanic in a Garuda fight that we haven't seen yet. That's interesting. Down and out. Suck on that, Garuda. There's only so many blowjob jokes I can make out of this. I should really stop as well. I should do it. I should make sure that I start making blowjob jokes about a male primal as well, for equality's sake. But I'm not sure which one it would be good to do it for. Somebody help me think of another primal that I could do blowjob jokes for equality. Okay, those are two different answers. That's not a primal, Kent. That's just... Never mind. Masterfully done, Ruja. Garuda Egi's power is now yours to wield. Your aptitude for the art of summoning has exceeded my highest expectations. I honestly could not have found a more valuable partner for my research. Let us return to Apkalu Falls. I am sure you must be exhausted after this ordeal. True. It'd have to be with all the balls to handle. That's true. That is a good one. I forgot that he says that quote. That's why I didn't know what you were talking about, Ken. It's been so long since I've actually done that fight. And it's going to be a while before I do that fight with this character, so... At least 7 years. We'll be in, like, 17.0. That's true, that guy does... And he has multiple hands, which would be good for... I'm not gonna finish that sentence. With the addition of Garuda Eggy, you now command 3 powerful avatars. I think that's enough. I think we should stop getting more Eggies, even though the potential for having more is very high. As you'd have no doubt realized, however, each of these entities has a particular role in which it excels. For Garuda Eggy, that role is unleashing magic to strike down distant foes. I must admit to feeling equal parts joy and apprehension at how faithfully the summoned being displays the original Primal's volatile disposition. Experiment with your Eggy allies, and the most effective use of their individual abilities, which are no longer part of Summoner's kit, will soon become clear. With such mastery of the art at your disposal, I almost pity Todd when next he chooses to confront you. Uh-oh, looks like somebody's trying to do the jumping puzzle over here, and they're failing at it. Idiot. I'm just kidding. I hope you get it. You'll get it. You'll get it, champ. Before that time comes, however, I will endeavor to pierce the mystery of his motivations. May your discoveries bring you new confidence, Ruja. They will not. Nothing can give this poor girl confidence. Yay! Again, another! Ymitra has some terrible news to tell you. Ruja, there's been a terrible incident. My poor colleagues at St. Koinix find... murdered. The reports are confused, but they all mention the same black-robed attacker. You know as well as I do that Todd is behind this massacre. I almost slipped up there. Well, I did slip up. Whatever. He has indeed grown bold, or desperate, to commit such a brazen act. We should set off to Mordona at once and speak with any survivors. It may be well that we can glean some idea of what the cold-hearted monster was after. I'm sorry. The person just... hitting the ground over and over again as they fail the jump. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to make fun of you, but you're doing it while I'm reading. Anyway, let's look over here. That way I can't see them. We must stop him, Ruja. Oh, they fucked it up again. I hope you get it. Bye-bye. Good luck. I had to do that jumping puzzle already. I've been there. Oh, ooh, what? Oh, it appears my half-gloves of Divine Death are actually stronger than the Summoner attire. Hi, Ymitra. Though the necessity pains me, we must ask this man what he remembers of the attack. Todd cannot be allowed to escape the consequences of his unrepentant savagery. Yes, I'm absolutely certain. It was the same Dark Summoner with whom Ymitra described to us. We were celebrating a recent find, the soul crystal of an Allagan summoner, when a man in black robes suddenly appeared and demanded we surrender the gem. Naturally, we objected to this arrogant imposition, but he simply sneered at our refusal. The next moment, the world exploded into flames. Through a haze of agony, I saw him snatch up the soul crystal from a smoldering body and stride off towards the singing shards. That bastard slaughtered my friends! There was no warning. No negotiation. There actually kind of was a negotiation. He asked you to give over the thing, and you said no, and then he killed you. So there was a negotiation. It was just a very short one. If the gods grant you the chance to exact vengeance, then I pray you show him the same mercy he afforded us. Okay. Another soul crystal. Yes, it makes sense he would shift his attention to a more easily obtainable gem. After all your progress, you would now make for a most formidable opponent. I must apologize for not sharing my theory earlier. I suspected that Todd might desire the soul crystal you carry, but did not wish to draw any premature conclusions without sufficient evidence. Do you know how fucking annoying that is when people do that? The Sherlock Holmes thing of like, oh, I don't want to reveal my deductions until I'm certain that I know everything and that they're correct. Yeah, it sucks when you do that. I'm at a loss, however, to explain why he seeks to collect more of these Allagan relics. We shall just have to ask the villain himself after we corner him in the Singing Shards. Let us be on our way. You go on ahead. I'll catch up. I have to finish talking with this guy about the new Mario movie trailer. There are times when it's appropriate, but generally speaking, especially when you're fighting against an evil dark summoner and like you're trying to figure out what his motives are, I feel like kind of like any clue is helpful there, you know? Let's I love the sound effects of the crackling of the crystals. Oh? Oh, these fuckers again. I have brought you the soul crystals as promised. Yes, these appear to be authentic Allagan artifacts. Very well, I shall honor our bargain. From within these gems I will draw forth the memories of ancient summoners and the slumbering essence of an elder primal. All the attendant knowledge and power shall be yours. Arg! Oh, God, it's the pain. Oh, he's into it. You'll rue the day you fucked with Todd. Ah, the bumbling summoner and her incompetent lackey make an appearance at last. You think to capture me? Fools, I have orchestrated your every move. You have grown much in the art, it's true, but through the wisdom of the Paragons, I now command the power of an elder primal. You've made a deal with the Paragons, and you call us fools. The Ascians will never relinquish their hold on you. Nah, I'm built different, though. A small price to pay. If you could but feel the strength that fills my entire being, it is indescribable. I will use this power to annihilate the beast tribes and put an end to their insufferable rituals once and for all. The primals will rise no more. Hear me, Demon King of devouring flame. Feed on my ever-burning anguish and be reborn. The culmination of my sacred duty is at hand. The culmination of your sacred duty just looks like a purple Ifrit. It's not all that impressive. You just learned Eggy glamours. That's cool, I guess. But first, there is one more soul crystal that must be mine. I will tolerate its wasted potential no longer. Get them, purple Ifrit! It's time for everybody's favorite show. What if it was purple? Hey, yo, this guy's name is Night Flicker. Behold the might of Belias. I have never before sensed such power. All the more reason to defeat this madman. No, it is not enough. Belias, I must have it all! Ah, the tendrils of darkness. I feel them. Hey, stop healing him. Oh, he ate it. Todd devours his life force. None can withstand this tenebrous ether. Wait, where'd he get the staff from? I don't think it possible. He absorbed the Eggy's power. The power! I am a god amongst men! Whatever you say, Todd. Also, Tom, I'm really glad you got the exact reference that I was making there. Although it makes sense that you would. Of everybody here, I'm glad that you were the person who knew what I was talking about. Die, stupid. Bonk. Down like a sack of bricks. By all the memories of summoners past, I should have been unstoppable. I will sear the disease of beastmen from the face of the land. Deprived of worshippers, the primer that tempered my weak-willed sibling will wither into oblivion. So I see my order's records were accurate. Though it was buried deep within the archives, I recently uncovered a report that described how you slew your own brother. He was corrupted during your ill-fated encounter with Ifrit, was he not? I imagine your superiors in the Immortal Flames thought it a mercy to conceal that inglorious detail. Once the soft-hearted fool had been tempered, there was no saving him. And thus I took it upon myself to expunge the stain of embarrassment. But my work is left undone. The primal, no, all primals must suffer for that insult. After I killed my brother, I found myself liberated, my vision clear. No deed was too vile if it promised to add to the power I required. How can you not see that? I am the Sword of Vengeance, and I shall wrest that soul crystal from your blasted corpse. Here I go! Oh, it's exploding. It's Mega Man Zero exploding. What? He just blew himself up. That was the least ineffective suicide. That was the least effective suicide attack I've ever seen in my entire life. Didn't even kill me. Anyway, off we go. I wonder which stuck the first blow to his sanity, the despair at his brother's tempering, or the guilt for slaying his own kin. It is ironic to think that discounting the means, our purposes were fundamentally one and the same. The summoner employs the savagery of the primals to conquer the primals themselves. Had Todd approached us as an ally, we might have found ourselves aiding his cause. Alas, he chose to walk the path of bloodshed. Each vicious act must have pushed the man deeper into madness, till eventually the lust for power and vengeance was all that drove him. One of my favorite things is when killing a boss results in a dramatic series of intense, screen-shattering explosions. I agree. The might of the primals carries with it a burden of responsibility, and a measure of danger. I hope to never see you corrupted by the potent energies you wield, Ruja. It is time we return to Apkalu Falls. The Dark Summoner is no more. Yep. It sure is. I'm gonna wait until my return comes off cooldown. Let's just sit and listen to the electrical sounds, shall we? Yeah, that's good shit. Zap, zap, zorp, zap. Only a couple more seconds. Let's fucking go. Wahoo! VoIP. And we're only an hour and 30 minutes in. Damn, we got plenty of time. As the kids say, let's get this shit. Oh wait, I gotta go over here. I'm really glad that we got all this done. And we've got plenty of time to start with beast tribes, or tribe quests, and then, I'm not sure which dungeons I'd like to do. There's one I know I'd like to leave for later, but we'll see. We'll see where it takes us. Oh, how I'd love to declare our troubles at an end, but I fear the Ascian with whom Todd made his bargain is yet afoot. These so-called paragons prey upon men and women who are at their weakest, speaking honeyed words to lead them down the road to destruction. In this manner they seek to plunge the realm of Eorzea into chaos. It is reassuring to know that heroes like you exist to foil their never-ending schemes and foul plots. An outright war against the Ascians looms closer day by day. Thus, I would have you armor yourself with this last piece of the Evoker's attire. Okay. I could do that, or I could wear the better set that you're about to give me as well. It was discovered at the same dig site whence Todd seized the Soul Crystal and made St. Coinix and the St. Coinix Find researchers, grateful for your actions in bringing the murderous summoner to justice, insisted that you complete your set. One can never be over-prepared when heading into battle against a paragon. Wear it proudly, Rusha. Speaking of preparations, were you aware of the deepest layer of power hidden within your avatars? A technique exists that allows you to tap into the full potential of your Eggy. You must have seen Todd employing this ability. During the final battle with the Dark Summoner, you would have heard a whisper emanating from the Soul Crystal. I sure did, probably. Still your mind now, Rusha, and you will hear the voices of the ancient summoners instructing you in their greatest achievement. The true power of the Eggy will be yours. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. Hooray! The climactic battle awakens ancient memories within you. And we've done it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have finished all of the summoner quests. And we've got our summoner attire. Look at us. Don't we look great? I can't wait to glam over it. Kablam. Anyway, how do you guys like the look that I've chosen for our summoner? It's not complete yet. I don't have the boots or the gloves yet that I want, but this is the look that I've decided with for summoner. Took me a while to get a. It's the gambler's coat. Yes. And I'm never going to do away with these glasses and this little hat. So, that's just the way it is. Let me go ahead and pull out all of the other things that I am no longer using. Does the Manderville Gold Saucer theme play while you're wearing it? No, it does not. Sadly. I'm sure we'll do something else with these later. Maybe we can sell them or something. Or we can hold on to them in case we ever want to dye them, which I don't think we do, or I do, but hey, you know what? Whatever. But hey, we're level 50 on Summoner now, so the only thing that we have left to do in Gridania is go talk to some of the people at the Serpent place. You know the one. It's the place with the serpents in it. 2 of them even. Twin serpents. I think I'll probably stick as summoner for a little bit, just so doing some of these quests is a little bit easier. But let's see. So we have this quest here, or these quests, neither of those are the ones we're looking for. We're looking for the one here from Vorsail Hilo. Seeking Solace. Commander Vorsail Hilo seeks a capable adventurer for a most daunting assignment. Ah, now here is a woman who inspires confidence, words literally never said about Rouge Lorelei. It heartens me to see you stride into the Adder's Nest today, for I have a task of considerable breadth and even greater import, a task that calls out for a competent adventurer. And seeing as we cannot find any, you will have to do. Allow me to elaborate. In recent weeks, my eye has been drawn to an unusual movements among the sylphs, those charming yet troublesome cabbage beastmen with which we share our forest home. In hopes of shedding light on their intentions, be they malicious or benign, I dispatched a young researcher to Little Solus to investigate further. The fellow goes by the name of Voice. Mayhap you've heard of him. It would seem he is rather accomplished in his field. He set out a fortnight ago and has been sending regular reports ever since, until some 3 days past. Though he was quick to assure me that his prodigious intellect and survival skills will ensure his safety, I cannot help but fear he has come to harm. Such is my request to you. Travel to Little Solus and inquire as to the well-being of our man. Seek out the sylph Omzio. I don't know how to pronounce that one exactly. The stray X in there is throwing me off. Who has oft acted as an intermediary between our peoples. Now go in safety and in haste. The forest holds many dangers these days, more than ever. Also, I've changed my mind. We'll probably switch to Thaumaturge instead. Switch to our class that I have named Speemail, because I'm funny. Oh, also, check out this cool stick that I found. It's got a bug on it. Avatar of Destruction. Strong bad. I pronounce the X more like a Z in that, since MKZ sound is a bit tricky to do. Yeah, it's true. I think that's kind of what I settled on. Omzio. Omzio. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. And hey, you know what? We have a sightseeing log for Little Solus, actually. Let's bring that sucker up real quick, shall we? Nope. 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 Where'd it go? Should be here, right? I'm not crazy, am I? I could be crazy. No. No. I might have skipped past it. Because over here is Corthus. Unless it's an one that I have already done before. Apologies, folks. Let me... Huh. Could have sworn I had one for it. Thinking about naming your Paradox Mons after Mega Man characters? That's a good idea. I like that. Something just occurred to you? What just occurred to you? Manderville Man song might be sung to the Gold Saucer tune. It very well could. Maybe it's... I think it... You know what? It might be one of the earlier ones, huh? Yeah, there it is. Okay, yeah, we've already read that one then, I think. Let me just scroll up and make sure we... Yes, okay, yeah, we have read the Little Solus one then. Make sure you watch that 8-hour video of the lore of Mega Man games for proper inspiration on who to name next. So you have seen that. Okay, good. I kept seeing that in my YouTube recommendeds, and I'm like, I gotta send this to Kent, and then I kept forgetting to. But I'm glad you've already seen it. Hello, Omsio. Walking one walks with strength and purpose, yes, but this one is a busy one. State one's case and state it quickly. Scholar? Walking one is looking for smart one, yes? This one knows no smart one. This one does know bumbling, stumbling one, but what business would anyone have with that one? It's an entire workday long. Yeah, it's nice to put on in the background, you know. Stumbling one's whereabouts? Why, right over... where did that one bumble off to? Bumbling one likely stumbled off to see Elder One. Stumbling one is always bothering Elder One with silly question. Bothersome one's blathering makes less sense than babbling brook, this one thinks. Ouch. Fuck the bumbling one. This one and the horny... Homey ones, sorry, not horny, hate the bumbling one. Ah, brave one returns to these ones. This one is honored. Word of brave one's deed comes often to Little Solus. These ones are honored to call brave one friend. Brave one is searching for scholarly one. Brave one cannot possibly mean that one. This one has met many walking ones, and that one has all the wits of a wing rat. 3 days ago, witless one stumbled off to the Sylphlands, babbling something about research. This one knows little of research, but this one does know the Sylphlands are no place for walking ones, and witless walking ones, that much the less. Yes, these ones' ancient homes is now the domain of touched ones, and those ones mean danger for these ones and walking ones alike. This one tried to stop witless one, but witless one's ears are stuffed with beeswax. Oh, that's good. Hey, your elder said he's gonna die. Bumbling one set off for the Sylphlands. Bumbling one is even dumber than this one thought. Touched ones will greet bumbling one with boom and sizzle. Then bumbling one will be crispy one. This one thinks it for the best. These ones will have one less worry. Walking one would go in search of that one. This one is confused. Take this one's word. That one is not worth the trouble. Walking one is certain? Then this one will not stand in walking one's way. But heed this one's warning. Be wary, or dead ones will number 2. I had forgotten how much doing Sylph dialogue makes me feel like I'm not reading things correctly at all. Voice of concern. Olmexio is perplexed by your concern for the hapless schooler. Walking one will truly go in search of bumbling one. This one thought walking one was making joke, like the time this one stole bumbling one's undergarments. This one does not understand what walking one is thinking. This one would leave bumbling one to bumble on one's own. But oh well, to each one one's own. Fuck you for writing that sentence. Koji Fox, I forgive you because of other things that you've done, and you've done a great job, but fuck this sentence, specifically. This one saw bumbling one stumble off toward Lark's Call, between this place and touched one's home. Bumbling one is probably there shivering in stockings, if bumbling one found stockings anyway, which this one doubts. Be warned, walking one, the trees have eyes, and report to touched ones. Walking one should not rush too quickly to bumbling one's aid, lest walking one fall into nasty trap. What do you mean, that sentence is amazing? Yes, but it is incredibly difficult to read out loud. Which is a problem for me, guy who reads things out loud. Fuck off, Ochu. I'm working. Oh, hey, there he is. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Don't just stand there. Can't you see I'm in danger here? I'll have to help you from over here, buddy. Okay, now I'm ready to help you. I mean, wait. I guess. Uh-oh. Walking One scribbles letters. Maybe Walking One is Smart One that everyone was talking about. Smart One? Ha! Smart One would not stumble so stupidly into these one's domain. Someone help me! They'll eat me alive! Shush, Stupid One! These ones have no need for eating, or did Stupid One not read that one in Stupid One's paper stacks? Stupid One is even stupider than this one thought. Now answer this one. Stupid One tries to sneak into these one's home and kidnap Chosen One's podling, yes? Stupid One will confess, or Stupid One will be Shocky Sizzly One. The Chosen One? Podlings? What are... Aha! Did this one know it, or did this one know it? But this one, I was just repeating what you... You know, if you think about it, the sylphs are actually just like Nopon. Weird, leafy Nopon. Silence! This one here's Sneaking One. What one goes there? It's me. This one knows, Boss One. Boss One. This one has seen Walking One in Little Solus. Walking One is strong, not like Stupid One. Bah, this one will deal with Stupid One another day. Let these ones be off. Come, cabbage minions. Shoutouts to Nopon, though. True. Excuse me. I would love to do, like, an impression of a Nopon voice, like Ricky's voice, but fuck, man, I cannot do that. Simply cannot. Hey, buddy, how you doing? You look like you got a little bit tied up there. Not anymore, though. Oh, friend, how can I ever repay you? Why, I thought I was a goner for sure. Whatever do you suppose got into those sylphs? The bestiaries describe them as such a carefree, fun-loving folk, and my rather limited first-hand experience has been the same. But do tell, to whom do I owe this debt of gratitude? An adventurer, dispatched by the order of the Twin Adder on dispatch of little old me, you say? Ha ha! Bless the commander, always looking out for his charge. Well, I'd like nothing more to continue this conversation. Would you mind terribly if we did so back at Little Solus? This place is giving me the heebie-jeebies. The Ghiblies, one might say. Hey, voice. Oh, hello. I say, it's good to see you in one piece, friend. Oh, but where are my manners? I've not even properly introduced myself. Voice, Gridania's foremost scholar of Sylphic customs and lore at your service. Well, at least that's what I told the commander when I volunteered for this mission, but between you and me, I'm actually rather new to the field, but I've long been fascinated by the cute little critters, and I thought this the perfect opportunity to make a name for myself. Which reminds me, I was just thumbing through one of the tomes I borrowed from Stillglade Fane when I came across a particularly fascinating passage of a legendary sylph who is said to possess such power that she controls the very fate of her people. Now, I realize this may sound crazy, but I couldn't help but wonder if this might be the selfsame Chosen One that frightful sylph was... Chosen One. Yes, well, does this one know the legend? Chosen One. The one who embodies the spirit of all trees that have ever lived, or will ever live in these one's forest home. Once every 1,000 years does Chosen One sprout forth, to lead these ones into a new era before returning to slumber. Birth and rebirth. Such is the cycle of these one's civilization. 1,000 years, eh? So the last recorded sighting of the Chosen One was... Yes, that would mean the next rebirth would occur in... just give me a moment now. Yes, carry the one, and... Elder One, could it be that rebirth of Chosen One is nigh, and touched ones are plotting something? Huh, well, I'll be. I believe our sylph friend here has the right of it. This one does not like this at all. Something must be done. Something, yes, something indeed must be done. And yet many questions of import remain to be answered, such as where might we find this chosen one, and what is the true nature of the power she holds? And most importantly, where, pray tell, did I misplace my underclothes? I know not if this is related to the coming of the chosen one, but the 12's wood is terribly chilly these days. But regardless, I swear that I shall remain at Little Solus until these mysteries are unraveled. 'Twas not by dumb luck that I was chosen for this task. No, the esteemed leaders of my nation knew that... it is rather cold, isn't it? If you'll allow me a moment's respite. Yes, we must search for the chosen one, just as soon as my throat clears up. Okay, I guess. This one is worried. If chosen one falls into the hands of touched ones, it could mean the end for these ones. This one must safely see to the safety of Little Solus. The search for chosen one, this one would trust to walking one. Coughing one sprouts big words, but he has not the strength to save these ones. This can be seen by anyone. And so this one turns to walking one. Will walking one help these ones? You can count on this one. Thank you, walking one. Walking one is true friend to these ones. This one will not forget friendly one's kindness. Tribal quests unlocked. Alright, so the way that the tribal quests work is that every day at 9 a.m. Central Time, the only time zone that exists, you have access to a allowance of 12 tribe quests that you can dole out to various tribes across the nations of Eorzea and beyond. In order to continue this quest line, we will have to fill up this reputation bar, the only example of reputation available in Final Fantasy XIV. And once you fill up this reputation bar, you will have access to an additional quest. This quest will unlock further quests and advance the quest line until eventually you have finished everything. The full length of a beast tribe in A Realm Reborn is a total of 2 weeks worth of doing these quests every single day. This will not be the case for us, because in order for me to do this properly, I will need to be doing these quests off-stream, and I will only be able to do the rank-up quests while they are on-stream, so there will be a bit longer time. Stopping the spread, we've already read that one, so whatever. But for now, let's do these first 3. The Magitek Menace. Tenaxia is in dire need of an adventurer's aid. I'm also just going to keep a bank of all of the tribe quests that we're doing, and have done, and I will do off-stream, just so I make sure I read them all. Friendly one, please! These ones are in terrible, terrible danger! This one's friends saw steel ones in forest, saw giant spiky ones ripping trees out of ground. These ones barely escaped alive. The forest is not safe for these ones, with spiky ones crashing and smashing, and there is nothing this one can do. Friendly one is strong, yes? Friendly one must smash spiky one, make spiky one go away. Friendly one will do this one, yes? Bring back peace of spiky one. Let these ones know there is nothing to fear. Ah, oh, fuck, it's the one that has to do with the fate. God damn it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the reason why A Realm Reborn tribe quests suck. Because some of them have to do with fates, and if you know how fates work, you know that there is not a 100% chance for them to be active all the time, which means you get to wait. Deck the Hut. Tenaxia would repay a debt of kindness. Walking one at Hut House is always kind to these ones. This one would repay walking one's kindness. These ones harvested many eat plants, but these ones do not eat. This one would not be wasteful one. This one would decorate Hut House with eat plants, make Hut House pretty place. But this one is busy one. Would kind one go in this one's place? Sure. And now you see me. Tenaxia suspects that the touched ones are again up to no good. This one is frightened. This one saw touched ones dancing strange dances and singing scary songs. This one knows not what scary ones are up to, but it knows no good it knows no good. Walking one must stop those ones. These ones will help. Mysterious one knows mysterious magics that will keep walking one safe. Walking one should talk to mysterious one. I'm actually going to switch to Scholar here to do the quests, because one of the things that's also different about a Realm Reborn tribe quests as opposed to other tribe quests is that you can start them on any class, finish them on any class, and perform the objectives on any class. In future expansions, that will not be the case. Once you pick a specific job to do the things at, that is the one you have to do the objectives for, and the one you have to turn in objectives, or turn in things for. So it's a little bit tougher. I should also read these vegetables. Wild vegetables. Assorted vegetables harvested from the forest. Though edible, their pungent aroma suggests that the taste would likely not be worth the effort required to prepare them for consumption. Oh, nope, that's not what I meant to do. I really fucked that up. And let's hope that the fates rotate by the time we're done with this, huh? We'll keep an eye on it over there. I really, really wish that it was not fucking Magitech Menace that spawned today, but unfortunately, that is the one. Row Fate, exactly. But I'm a Vieira, so it's not really a Row Fate. It's more like a Vieira Fate. Random Transformers fact? You got it, Chief. Let's see here. In the Beast Wars cartoon, in the Japanese version of the Beast Wars cartoon, the character Airraiser was male. This means that the relationship that forms between Airraiser and Tigatron in the show is the first gay couple in Transformers canon, because Japan didn't know that they were going to be in a relationship when they decided to make Airraiser male. Which is very, very funny that they accidentally made it gay. Good job, dumbass. But also thanks. Hey Rolf, I did it. I decorated your hut. Blast! Well, I'll be. They've done it again. What's that? It was you who decorated my homes with overgrown weeds at the Sylph's request? Oh dear. Look, I appreciate the sentiment, but I'd appreciate it far more if the next gift from our forest friends was delivered straight to my doorstep. It didn't taste of dirt at that. Oh, it seems he didn't like it. Well, at least the vegetables will stay there forever, I guess. Okay, let's, You know what? Hang on. I have an idea. Oops. I'll kill these things myself. I choose to believe that Transformers understand there is no gender binary. It's more like a gender floating point. Yeah, that's the generally accepted thing as well. They don't have a gender, but there are like Cybertronians who decide to present in one way versus another. In the IDW comics, I remember there's a really interesting explanation for it where there's a character whose name is Anode, who is the very first trans Transformer in canon, like explicitly trans. And she talks about how back in the ancient Cybertronian days, there was a team, or there was like a kind of like a rotating like team of people who would go out from Cybertron and perform exploratory ventures and like explore the universe out there. They were called the Primal Vanguard. And she mentions that every time the Primal Vanguard returned from their adventures out in the world, there would always be a few Cybertronians who had decided to reclassify themselves as she's versus the he's that is, I guess, kind of generic for most Cybertronians. Or not most Cybertronians, but many Cybertronians. And it was because that while they were out in the world, they learned that other species do refer to themselves in different names. Primal Vanguard is a pretty sick name, it's true. And through seeing other organic species, primarily organic species, the fact that they had that, like, not necessarily a binary, but they had different ways of referring to themselves, they were like, huh, that's interesting. That actually kind of resonates with me a little bit more than this term does. And so they just decided to reclassify themselves. And Anode talks about how she found it interesting that she didn't really think too much of it until she got out into the world and started exploring. And then she realized that, like, hey, we're kind of, like, limiting ourselves as a species if we're just using this one term to refer to everybody. It makes more sense for us to diversify. So that's why there are Transformers with different pronouns. It's because they were like, huh, I didn't know there were other pronouns. I'm going to use this one now. And then I think in future incarnations of the explanation for it, sometimes they were just like, yeah, no, there is no explanation for why there are Transformers that use different pronouns. They just do. Deal with it. Walking One will stop scary ones from working scary magics, yes? Walking One must steal touched one's scent powders and sparkle beads. This one will make Walking One see-through one. Keep Walking One safe. And now we're transparent, which is, speaking of trans, we now have to sneak around and steal. And in order to keep this transformation up, we have to smell these flowers. Both makes a lot of sense and is a very Cybertronian way of approaching and understanding things. I agree. Part of the nature of being a Cybertronian is being adaptable and changing. Such as changing into a truck. And it's a very interesting way of contextualizing that like part of their society is like part of their species is changing from one thing to another. So yeah, why wouldn't they be able to change genders? Let it be known, Transformers stole organic pronouns. Yes, that's correct. They stole those pronouns. They said, hey, can I have your pronouns? And then the person was like, oh yeah, he, him. And they're like, thanks for the pronouns, sucker. And then they just ran. Also, apparently in the new Transformers show, there's a Transformer who explicitly uses they, them pronouns. So that's pretty cool. Still gotta watch that show. Scent powder and sparkle beads are gone! Uh-oh, this one is in trouble. Yes, non-binary. They don't have any binary. We've also stolen some hex baubles, assorted beads, blossom, and powders employed by the touched sylphs in performing all manner of mischievous magics. Has it spawned yet? It has spawned! Holy shit. Okay, we gotta hurry. We gotta make sure nobody else does it before we do it. Scent powder and sparkle beads are gone. Oh, this one's in trouble. Yeah, okay, we got that one. Ooh, big stompy. Unlike the Echo buff, you can right-click this one off. Alright. The Garleans have been putting a new and improved suit of armor through its paces in the heart of the Twelveswood. Reduce this marvel of technology to a smoking wreck. Oh, it aggroed the other guy, too. Must needs make haste back to the Waking Sands. Nope, not for a while yet. We've still got time before we gotta do that. Hey, does anybody want to log on and help me kill this thing? Because it's gonna take forever. Look at this gameplay. Oh wait, but dinner is about to be finished? Okay, that's fine. It's okay, I'll still finish it. It's just gonna take forever. Still in a roulette? Fair enough. Can't believe you're doing a roulette while your good friend, official pun guy, might need your help, Nico. How selfish of you. That's a joke, by the way. Also, Nico, I don't remember if you were around when I mentioned this, but I have a slightly different plan for how I'm gonna do relics and stuff, or like where I'm putting relics in kind of like the order of where we're doing stuff. So basically, before we do a major MSQ section, we will always cap off our time with a relic step. So that way we will have Snowcloak unlocked by the time we need it. Boy, it sure is a wrench in the works around here. Imagine doing this on a class that isn't a healer. Where, like, they actually have to worry about taking damage and shit. Fucked up. Scholar needs a purple attack fairy. I agree. Wahoo! I should also make note of the fact that we did that one. Let's see. East Shroud. We did a wrench in the works. All right. Oh yeah, let's also make sure we switch back to Speemail before we turn in these quests so we can get some XP. Haha, P. Alright. This one hears no more crashing and bashing. Does this one dare to dream? Proto-armor identification key. An identification key for prototype suit of Magitech armor. It is damaged beyond use. It's worth noting, by the way, that this item drops from that fate no matter when you do it, even if you don't have this quest, which means I think technically speaking you can kind of like stockpile these and just never actually have to do it again, but it means you have to farm one fate specifically, which sucks, so don't do that. What is this? Friendly One smashed Spiky One into bits and pieces? This one is in awe of Friendly One's strength. This one must show this to all these ones, and let all know that Friendly One is hero to these ones. Friendly One returns. Walking One was pleased, yes. Walking One wants next gift delivered to doorstep, but where would be the fun in that? Tee. Still weird that we don't have fairy glamours. The original argument against them is nullified now because it was previously important for communicating your full party utility to the other healer. Yeah, I mean, I think we've also been looking for like more eggy glamours for a long time as well, and that also has not happened. So hopefully, I don't know, we get more of that eventually. But who knows? Walking One returns. Did Walking One steal scent powder and sparkle beads from Touched Ones? We sure did. No more magic for Touched Ones, teehee. This one wishes one could see the look on Touched Ones' faces. Walking One is friend to these ones once more. Cool, we got 15 poetics. I think that means we should almost have enough for the entire relic now, right? Yeah, we've got 95. I think that's enough. Right, Nico? I think that's all I should need for poetics for the relic. At least Eggy's can become Carbuncle, so we know the tech is already implemented for it. Yeah, it's true. I suppose for the fairies, there is the additional layer of, like, they have, like, the Seraph transformation thing that they do eventually. Spoiler alert for Scholar abilities, I guess. Eventually they get, like, a super transformation. But it's weird to me that there hasn't even been anything like, for example, a Bravely Default crossover for an unlockable Airy Glamour to make everyone incredibly nervous as you run around. Don't talk about that, by the way, Ken. Not everybody here has finished playing Bravely Default, and I would like to leave that particular story point a mystery. Or not a mystery, but, you know, unspoiled, as it were. Because it's the best reveal in the entire fucking game. I also love those games. Anyway, we're off to Uldan next for our next tribal adventure. Actually, before we go any further, I'm actually going to run downstairs really quick and grab a little snack, because I'm still a little hungry. But I will be right back. I'm back. And I forgot to mention something as well. There is a second Tribe Quest series in Gridania, but we're not doing it right now because it's the Crafter one, and it does not play nice with the other ones. All of the other ones all have a reputation bar of 150, and they all rank up at basically the same time. And you can kind of do all of those like congruently with each other. But the other one in Gridania is not like that. It uses like a really weird number of quests per day, and while it does take 2 weeks straight to complete, just like all the other beast tribes do, it's just kind of difficult to do like just by itself, which is unfortunate again because it is easily, by far, the most interesting of all of the Realm Reborn beast tribes by a large margin. Peace for Thanalan. Swift has an involved assignment for a veteran adventurer. Yours is a welcome face, Ruja. I have a task for which one of your impeccable record would be well suited, though perhaps campaign would be a more fitting description given the sheer commitment this mission demands. As you are well aware, the inhabitants of Thanalan have long suffered the hostilities of the Amalja. The Lizardmen have been quiet for a time, chastened by your victory over the primal Ifrit, but once again the beastmen stir. There has been a resurgence in kidnappings, and in greater numbers than before. Matters have grown so far out of hand that the local garrisons have petitioned us for reinforcements. That is why I wish you to lead an extended action against the Amalja and put a stop to these raids. Report to Commander Giselbert, head of security in Little Alamigo, and he will brief you on the details of your duty. Alright. God, I fucking love flying in A Realm Reborn. It's so good. Hello, sir. Commander Swift said he'd assign someone to assist our grunting beastmen problem. Glad to see the urgency of our situation is being taken seriously. Now, as I'm sure the commander explained, the Amalja activity in the region has grown almost frenzied. Seems like the lizardmen are determined to carry off every peddler and traveler that tries to pass through southern Thanalan. I'm not speaking of a furtive nighttime raids here. The bastards are striking in full daylight, even against the escorted merchant caravans. We've heard reports of raids as far south as the Sigoli Desert, so it's not a simple matter of increasing patrols on the roads into Little Alamigo. We must mount a decisive response, and soon. The next time Amalja are to appear, I want you ready to send them howling back into the desert. Not long before you arrived, in fact, our scouts reported a merchant resting in plain view on one of the trade routes. Make haste to the location I've marked on your map, and see that the fool isn't taken by a raiding party. Alright. Are any of my friends online? No, Nico is, but he's on Brynhildr, the silly goof. Oh hey, a carefree merchant. Hey buddy, how you doing? What is it, adventurer? I'm not setting up shop here. I merely stopped to give the birds a bit of a... Amalja raiders, you say? Kidnapping merchants? I don't suppose you'd consider waiting around until I've got my chocobos back in the traces, would you? Sure, but I will be doing it over here. Butbo. Oh, okay.
Overconfident fools! You think your raids here go unnoticed? What treachery is this? You are of the Brotherhood of Ash! You're wearing blue as opposed to us wearing red to show that you are allied to the heroes of this story. We are. Though we number but few, we shall be your death this day. Get his ass! Oh shit, I'm running. Traitorous heathens! Your victory will come at a price.
I can't... That's a weird-looking dog.
Attacking when the enemy's back is turned. Your ancestors would turn in their graves.
Fully clothed cat girl, go!
A soldier's life is one of peril, and the first rule of war is to understand the mind of your enemy as well as your own.
Oh, hey, man.
Hi. Your presence is noted here, adventurer, but this is our battle. You need not become involved.
Excuse me, sorry, I was eating chips.
I am Hamuj Ga, and I lead the Brotherhood of Ash. We are what remain now of the all-consuming flames have reduced the rest of my people to unthinking zealots. You interest me, child of Eorzea. Be it fortune or fate, I would not ignore the forces that sought to bring us together. I extend to you an invitation to join us at the Ring of Ash. Where is it? Don't fucking worry about that part. It's on your map. Convenient.
Hey, man. Thank you for not abandoning me to those savages. Is it not unusual for Amalja to fight amongst themselves? Suppose even the beastmen have squabbles. Hey, buddy, you should probably, leave now. Now. Get out. Where did I get this from? Oh. Hello, sir. Funny dog. Hello, sir.
You have neat things in need of repair. And who are you that I should serve you so? Prove yourself a friend to the Brotherhood, and perhaps I will listen. You wish to trade? Show your loyalty to the Brotherhood, and through deeds of courage and glory will you earn the right to browse my wares. Fine dwarven crafts, straight from Orzammar. You think it's strange to find a Mikote among our ranks? Lunga has trained with us since she was scarce more than a hatchling, and earned her place with fire and steel. The weapons we wield were born of flame, but committing one's life to one's blade is not the same as surrendering one's heart to Ifrit. The fools of Zanarak do not understand that simple difference.
Mikote hatchling? Yeah, they come from eggs, didn't you know that?
My brothers and I uphold the glory of our past, and forge ourselves in the fires of righteous battle. Do not compare us to the groveling cravens that fill the ranks of Ifrit's worshippers.
What's up, big guy? Big dude? Big man from Splatoon 3?
Welcome to the Ring of Ash, adventurer.
Okay, I gotta drop the voice. I'm sorry, I'm gonna kill myself otherwise. This place serves as our home for our humble gathering of soldiers. My brothers and I ever seek to hone our martial prowess and honor the blood of our ancestors. We keep to the old ways of the desert nomad and the warrior. To those who are worthy, we show the proper respect regardless of origin. Your aura carries the reek of brimstone. Could you be the one the champion said to have laid low the Lord of the Inferno? Yeah, that was me. Then I would have you understand the curse that has befallen our fanatic brethren. They have forgotten the code that governs our people, the glory that comes with a warrior's death. They spirit away the weak and the feeble and offer them up in exchange for the barbed blessings of a hoary god. Day after day I witness the shameful acts of my kin. The honor of the Amalja is a faded, paltry thing, no longer driven by the righteous fortunes of battle. It is these kidnappings that most stokes the flames of my fury. Why the victims often bear no arms at all? What triumph can be found in such cowardly attacks? We are hunters, my brothers and I, and the fallen Amalja who hutter in Zanarok are our prey. If you share my outrage, then I bid you join us in our kin war. No, I will not accept this pretender. Oh hey, it's that weird-looking Amalja. You claim to be one of the heroes that felled Ifrit. I've cut down a dozen men who boasted that feat. More likely you slew a guttering fire sprite and convinced yourself it was the king of the seventh hell. I did not ask for your counsel, Lunga. I and I alone make this decision for the Brotherhood. You better not stray into the path of my arrows, adventurer. We have too many enemies for me to waste the ammunitions on puffed-up heroes like you. Forgive this interruption. I shall vouch for the authenticity of your claim. Only one who has faced and defeated Ifrit could have the scent that you do. Past glories, however, will not impress my soldiers. Prove yourself through your actions, and you might find your reception here improved. Our foes are the Amalja of Zanarok. We shall break the fangs that feast upon the helpless. Our target is clear, and our resolve unshakable. I said I was going to drop the voice, and I didn't do it. I'm an idiot. Alright. Brotherhood of Ash. Hamujga, war leader of the Brotherhood of Ash, wishes to unleash you upon his craven brethren. We, the Amalja, were once simple nomads who roamed the vast plains of Pagalthon. That sounds like an important name. If any sought to impede our path, we relished the challenge to our skill at arms. For as long as our people have existed, it has been tradition for aging warriors to make the pilgrimage of the holy land of Xanarak, and there confront the specter of death. It is an honor to cast one's time-tempered soul into the sacred flames and returns one's body to ash. But these craven whelps of Zaharok quaver before death's inevitability. They seek not to fortify their spirits, instead groveling before a deity for the strength they do not deserve. I have not the words to express my disgust for the manner of this groveling, this subjugation of the meek by contemptuous weaklings. The path to true greatness lies only in conquering those greater than oneself, and in the doing, attaining mastery over one's own failings. War leader, there is trouble. The Flame Fangs have scented fresh prey. We must sound the call to arms. It seems you will have the chance to prove your talents, adventurer. Show the Brotherhood your unbending steel. Lunga! Your wish, war leader. This warrior is known by the name of Lunga. Though her form may be Mikote, her soul harbors a raging blaze to match any Amalja soldier. We of the Brotherhood know only the struggle for martial perfection. Tribe, clan, gender, these things matter not. Lunga, you will accompany our newest ally into battle. What? Why choose me for this task? Surely there are others more fitting. Some hatchling in training, perhaps? Enough! I grow weary of your insolence. Shall I have my blade answer your mewling? No, war leader. It shall be as you command. Now we shall see you for the charlatan you are. Meet me at this spot on your map. I pray your screams are short-lived. Alright, cool. Thanks. We of the Brotherhood of the Ash seek to hone our martial prowess and honor the blood of our ancestors. We keep to the old ways, the desert nomad and the warrior. Though we are few in number, our discipline and courage will see us triumph over the endless depravities of our fanatic kin. So, if you are familiar with Star Wars at all, and by that I mean if you're familiar with the interesting parts of Star Wars, then you know that this style of governance, it's not really the right word, is very similar to that of the Mandalorians. Which is fucking awesome, because the Mandalorians are very cool. Hi, buddy. Oh, gods! Oh, God, save me! Save me! Where have you been? I've already felled the forward scout. See the markings? We most certainly face flame fangs. Take up your position and keep your weapon handy. The rest will soon be upon us. Oh hey, there's that guy over there. Albin the Ashen. White.
An ally of the Brotherhood!
Yeah, that's me. Death to those who resist! Meet me at this location I've sent on your iris. By the way, have you seen, Kent, have you seen those, You Will All Be Slaves? Have you seen those clips of, like, Noah's voice actor playing through Xenoblade Chronicles? They're very good. I expected you to die here. Come now, we return to the Ring of Ash. Whew. You made short work of those raiders. I don't know who you are or where you came from, but you have my thanks. I'd heard the Amalja were snatching folks from the trade routes again, but I thought that was just my rivals trying to scare me out of business. After all, the roads had been safe enough until now. I'll have to hire a guard or two for the next time I pass through here. Damn beastmen. Sellsword wages stew so eat into a man's profits. I expected you to die here. Come now, we return to the Ring of Ash. Yes, I know I said that before. But I didn't think you heard me, stupid, idiot, dumbass. Lunga would fucking hate Ruja so much. Because Ruja is a huge coward. And a loser. Hi. You are no hatchling in battle, that much is obvious, but do not think me so easily impressed. There is yet the question of your resolve. The Brotherhood of Ash is a conclave of elite warriors. Under the command of Hamuj-Ga, we wage a war of attrition against the zealots of Zanarok. Those fallen Amalja build altars and pitch camps wherever they please, convincing themselves they are the masters of the Holy Land. Must feel brave indeed to challenge none but the weak and undefended. Recall the raiders you but recently faced. They were members of the Flame Fangs, a faction among the Zanarok Amalja, more than any other that delights in kidnappings. Naturally, they also draw the most ire of the Brotherhood. It is our mission to see their ambitions ground into dust and their leaders slain. Indeed, it is our duty of all those who would call themselves true Amalja warriors. And now, a warning. Do not seek to meddle too deeply in our affairs. This war is not some distraction to be dabbled in once a day by outsiders such as you. You think my words unconvincing? You think that I, too, am no Amalja? To the seven hells with what you think. Go, make your report to Hamuj-Ga before he has to find himself a new pet adventurer. What brings you to me, adventurer? Tell me about yourself. I am Lunga, and I am a warrior of the Brotherhood of Ash. That is all there is worth knowing. You may see before you the body of a Makote, but my soul burns bright with the pride of the Amalja. Do not expect me to sympathize with your civilized ways. Do you see this mask? It is a symbol of my will and resolve. When I received this gift from Hamuj-Ga, our war leader, I was born anew, freed from the enfeebling chains of my past. What's this place? You stand in the Ring of Ash, the main camp of the Brotherhood. We are a gathering of Amalja soldiers who follow the command of war leader Hamuj-Ga. It was our war leader who liberated the honorable and the strong from the corrupting influence of our fallen brethren and established this final bastion of Amalja pride. We have but one goal, and that is to attain the peak of martial perfection. The fanatical cowards that grovel at Ifrit's feet for scraps of power are a stain of shame upon this holy land. I would say the Amalja stuff is probably one of the ones that we get to do, definitely one of the more interesting ones. Honored ally, news of your battle has spread throughout the camp. By all accounts, you fought with uncanny ability. None may doubt now that yours was the hand that slew a raging god. If our cause rings true in your heart, then I would further welcome your aid. Will you unleash your fury alongside the soldiers of the Brotherhood? I will. Let the zealots fear our coming. Well said. Yours is a true warrior's heart. Though we differ in many ways, the foe that we would topple is the same. Let us vow death to the Flame Fangs. Theirs is a fire that cannot be suffered to burn. You bet your ash. Alright, what do we got? We got a Shell to scry on. Let me make note of these as well really quick. A Shell to scry on. Fibubga seeks your aid in preparing for a traditional Amalja battle divination. Welcome back, Emily. The zealotry of Ifrit's devotees knows no bounds. They perpetuate all manner of foolish and honorless acts in the name of calling forth the Lord of the Inferno. It is fortunate, then, that our own counter-strategies are many and varied. We need only read the ashes to divine the most promising tactic before marching off to do battle with our foes. Our divination, however, require a goodly supply of iron tortoise shells. We also require a stone of fire sprite cores, for no ordinary fire will otherwise burn hot enough to consume the natural armor of those shambling hills. Honored ally, would you hunt for iron tortoises and wildfire sprites and gather the materials for our rituals? These adversaries should prove sufficiently worthy to maintain your warrior's edge while you await more momentous engagements. Ravage the Ravagers. Fibubga laments the endless madness of his misguided kin. The madness of our Zanarak kin knows no bounds. Seeking to swell the numbers of the tempered, they prey upon the rangers of Forgotten Springs with even greater frequency. They bring shame upon the Amalja with every new servant bound to Ifrit's will. We are honor-bound to rescue these unfortunate Mikote before the ritual of tempering is begun. The hated Flamefangs will pay in blood for these transgressions. I bid you make swift passage into Zanarak and unleash righteous wrath upon their ranks. Seek out the ones known as Ravagers. These soldiers hold the keys you will need to free the captives from their cages. Go now and put an end to this insanity. Losing one's tempered. Fibubga requests your assistance in testing a new remedy. Honored ally, the Brotherhood of Ash has toiled to create new weapons to use against our enemies. Bone Ash, imbued with spiritual energy by the sacred chants of our mystics. It is our hope that the purifying properties of this ash will serve to cleanse the tempered of Ifrit's malign influence. This remedy has, however, yet to be tested. It is with bitter fortune, then, that we learned of a raid to the south. It seems that a hunting party from Forgotten Springs was ambushed by a superior force, and dragged before the Lord of the Infernos for tempering. I ask that you locate these unfortunate Mikote and sprinkle upon each a pinch of the ash. Be sure to pacify the rangers sufficiently first, otherwise their unwilling subjects will simply shake off the ash before it has time to take effect. Whew! I'm talking a lot. Alright, let's kill a... Oh, we got a little dude here to kill. Keep forgetting that I'm not supposed to use transpose there. I'm supposed to use something else. Also, I'm close to death. I hope I don't die. That'd be on Pog. I'm sure I'll be fine. Cool. Have we read Heroes of the Second yet? Let's see. We have not. The Immortal Flame's 2nd Main Brigade is moving to assault an Amalja strongpoint and seeks reinforcements to help prevent his ranks from being flanked by the enemy. Sure. Alright. More! More power! dropped a chip. This sucks. Uh-oh. A tempered striker. As you can see, there's a pretty good reason why I don't exactly want to do all of this on stream, because it's pretty slow. And obviously I can only do, like, 3 of these per day. So... Sacred Ash. A pouch of Sacred Ash that has been prepared for the purpose of cleansing the tempered of their Ifrit-induced fanaticism. Arg, it burns! Didn't seem like it worked, though. So that's unfortunate. So how is everybody doing this evening? We're starting to get towards the snowier, colder months. Nearing the holidays. How is everybody's Thanksgiving, if you participate? Cage key, the key to an amalgamate cage. Just walked a lot in snow. Classic. Oh, praise the 12. I thought this was the end. Nope, I'm leaving. God damn it. I should really just do this as a different class so I'm not constantly taking aggro. In fact, I think I am going to do that. I'm going to be a summoner, because I can now. It's good exercise, at least. It's true. Oh, praise the 12. I thought this was the end. Sorry to hear about the random sinus infection. Okay, you guys need to fuck off. Tempered. Instead of killing his victims, Ifrit will temper them, burning away their wills, rendering them mindless servants to the Lord of the Inferno. As a primal is only as powerful as the number of its followers, returning the souls of the tempered to the life stream effectively weakens the demigods. Well, are they gods or are they demigods? Make up your mind. Anyway, we gotta go kill a turtle. Taste my ass. Alright, one more cage, and then we'll be done with the Amalja, and we can move on to Limzer Lerminzer. Oh, sure, the one time I go to eat a chip because I think it's going to be the same dialogue. It's a different one. I'm free? Stand aside, adventurer. The sands are calling me. Alright. Do you have the materials for our divinations? Yep, iron tortoise shell, which is the shell of a giant tortoise, and 2 fire sprite cores. These red hot cores are oft used to incinerate materials that are otherwise resistant to ordinary fires. Yes, these treasures of Thanalan will be put to good use. Our mystics will be well pleased with your contributions. These prophetic rituals were once tradition among all Amalja, but the old ways are being forgotten. Once the omens have been scryed and our battle path decided, we shall further need you for your assistance, adventurer. Oh wait, I should... The fuck was that? Whatever. The Mikote are captive no longer. Truly, you safeguard our honor with your every deed. It is well that the Fates saw fit to send us such an accomplished warrior. With every victory, we come closer to restoring the heritage that was lost. Stay with us, honored ally, and you will be repaid for the glory you win in our name. So, it seems the Sacred Ash failed to have the desired effects. Our mystics will be most disappointed. But the Brotherhood of Ash does not buckle at the slightest sign of hardship. We shall learn from failure and redouble our efforts to concoct a cure. You may yet be the first to reclaim a tempered mind from the abyss of madness. Won't that be the day? Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Off to Limsa. Alright. Only a few more things to go and then we can get started on some dungeons. Might only have room for like 1 or 2, maybe even just 1, but I'd really like to get 2 in, if I can. Excuse me. Alright. So, we've actually got 2 Beast Tribe, or Tribe quests to do here. So let's grab this one. Highway Robbery. Track Rate seeks an adventure with superior sleuthing skills. Ruja, I know not what brings you to Maelstrom Command this day, but I can hardly fault your timing. We've a situation on our hands, we do. Not days ago, a convoy of ours was ambushed en route to Limsa, and a goodly shipment of saltpeter plundered from our very hands. The scurvy dogs responsible for the act struck swiftly and under darkness, so we have yet to figure out who they are, much less bring them to justice. Saltpeter, as you may know, is a key ingredient in fashioning fire sand. Whatever our foe might be plotting, like as not, involves a hearty share of fiery death and destruction. Command has dispatched an elite regiment into the field to investigate, but clues have proved harder to come by than a half-decent pint of ale at sea. Lead the investigation is a good comrade of mine. While I'd like nothing more to lend me her strength to her search, I can't very well shirk me duties here. If you find yourself itching for adventure, you could do well worse than make for swift perch and seek out one Lieutenant Skateswiss. Just say that Tricrit sent you. Okay, sure. Let's talk to Ricky. They came from the deep. Rashtat Ricky has an urgent duty to press upon a conveniently available adventurer. Your hearing must be exceptional, Ruja. Yeah, have you seen the size of my fucking ears? If you did not overhear the Link Pearl report, then why... Well, no matter. You are here now, and we would certainly use your aid. I have just received word that raiders have sunk a civilian vessel in the Strait of Marathor. One of our warships is en route as we speak, though I fear there will be little left for them to find. I am uncomfortably familiar with tales of pirate looting, and even commandeering their targets, but to sink the entire ship? An excessively brutal act, even for a buccaneer. No, I'd wager cold hard coin that those thrice-damned fishbacks are behind this, them and their serpent reaver lackeys. The Sahagan have much to answer for. Vengeance will be forthcoming, but let us first focus on rescuing what poor souls we may. While the warship scours the waters, I would have you head out to eastern Lenosha and look for any survivors washed up on the sands of Bloodshore. One of my soldiers, Private Wilfake, has been deployed to coordinate the search. Speak with him when you arrive, and he will direct your efforts to where they are most needed. May Limelane guide your steps. Alright, looks like we've got our missions. Let's head to Costa del Sol first. Might as well. Should probably get the bunkle out just in case. Whee! Gasp, wheeze, I can barely breathe. That's a sick beat. Ugh. Ah, my shoulder, it burns. Don't take my arm, I'm begging you. Have you seen my little boy, Robin? I was certain I held him tightly as we fell into the water, so very, very tightly. You're the one Commander Ricky said to expect, then. I'm Wilfake, a private in the Commander's foreign levy. As you can see, there ain't much for me to coordinate. The Fishbacks made a good mess of that ship. Seems only barely a handful of the poor buggers what were sailing on it made ashore alive. Where am I? Where is Robin? Where is my son? Now you just calm yourself down, good wife. We'll have the boy back in your arms before you can split up another lungful of seawater. The tide's been merciful to a fortunate few like the good wife here and carried them all the way to the beach. Here, you'll be needing some of my medical supplies for the bleeding and the injured. Take a walk along the coast now and help them as ain't beyond helping. Okay. You didn't spy any little ones among the survivors, did you? Shame. A damn shame. Oh, there's another guy back here. Hey, buddy. Ugh, waves slammed me into the rocks. They cut me up some, I think. Is it bad? Here you go. Maelstrom field potion. Here you go, buddy. My thanks. I feel much stronger now. All I remember is an impact like a bloody thunder and the deck lurching beneath my feet. And they came aboard. Oh, thank you, thank you. Which of the seven heavens is this? Bloodshore? Oh. Ugh. I made it. One moment we was sailing along, happy as you please. The next I was struggling to keep me head above the waves. My shoulder burns, don't take me... Yeah, whatever, I read that one. Anyway, this is a potent healing salve issued to frontline Maelstrom soldiers. Here, I'll just smash it on your head. I can feel me fingers again, those gutless fishbacks. They were over the rail and swinging before I could stammer out a prayer to the navigator. You've saved some lives this day, lass. 'Tis a terrible thing what happened, but you take what solace you can in the little victories. Not that any amount of solace will have me forgiven those blasted fishbacks. I expect attacks on the Navy, that's what we signed up for, but sinking a civilian ship with women and children aboard. It's a hogging of ice water for blood, I tell ya. No, not my little Robin. Me condolences, good wife. I know how hard this must... Leviathan scaly arse. Oh, hey. What? Did you guys see that? He just clipped out of the water like that. Allagan, here. Psh. Psh. What, you didn't get your fill of the slaughter out on the straight? If you want to finish the job you started, then you'd best start with me. Psst. Mom! Robin! My darling Robin! He's having so much fun. Mom, there you are! Why'd you drop me in the water? Oh, my dear Robin, you're safe. Thank the 12 above. Maybe he's the warrior of light, with stoic nods like that. The lad's alive! What manner of fishback trickery is this? I don't know why they needed the whole gang there to drop off the kid, but sure. Why would those fishbacks save the child of their enemy? Makes not a lick of sense. Those heartless bottom feeders are up to something. Something devious. My precious boy, I thought I lost him to the sea. I shall praise the mercy of the navigator morn and eve for the rest of my days. I'm fine, if a bit wet. I thought I would sink right to the bottom of the sea, but then some nice fishmen came and saved me. They were not like the scary ones that came after our ship, but the stories say that all fishmen are nasty. Isn't that odd? Might I ask you a favor? I found this necklace at the bottom of the little boat the nice fishmen used to carry me to the shore. I'm certain it must be one of theirs. I'd take it back to them myself, but I don't think my mum would like that. Could you maybe return it for me? The last I saw, they were swimming towards western Lenosha. That must be where they live. I wonder if their houses are made of seaweed. Please don't hurt those fishmen. They're some of the nice ones. Even if they do smell a bit like rotting crab meat. Well, that's weird. Let's get the fuck over there and figure out what's going on. Take me back to Limsa. Alright, over here. Let's start with Swiftbert, shall we? Panicked Storm Private. I'm in from a demotion for sure. How will I ever face my wife and kids again? Me eyes never left the wagon. I swear on my mother's grave. Well, I mean, maybe they did, just for a moment. But Aleport was clear in sight. Can you blame me for thinking we were safe? Limmelin, take the lot of you. You'd have me believe that there's not a single piece of evidence in this entire godforsaken hamlet. And who might you be? An adventurer had come on behalf of old Trakrit? Who said I was looking for help anyway? Trakrit did? Ha! I'll have you both know it's all clear skies and smooth sailing here. I was just about to file my report to... I ain't fooling no one. Good tons of saltpeter's been snatched from our hands, like as not by someone who'd use it to sink our fair limbs into the bottom of the sea. Alright, I'll share with you what my men have gleaned, though I warn you, it ain't much. Given the scope of the act, we believe it was a coordinated effort by a well-trained group. What's more, given the sheer speed with which the scurvy thieves vanished from our sight, I reckon they have knowledge of passages unknown to us. I'd have me hopes that my men would have found something, but they've had no such luck. What say you? Care to take a look around and see if you can find evidence my half-blind and thrice-daft subordinates couldn't? To steal off with those crates with even our best men catching nary a glimpse, we're dealing with a criminal band of surpassing skill and chicanery. God, I fucking love chicanery. What a good word. Oh hey, a crooked pickaxe. That feels like it could be important. A pickaxe! Hey, I found this. Ruja, was it? Well, find any evidence that could shed some light on our investigation? I did. I found a crooked pickaxe, a slightly unsturdy pick, decidedly unsuited for serious digging. What have you here? A pickaxe, and a rather sorry-looking one at that. Do you reckon this was left behind by the perpetrators? My time with the Maelstrom, I've confronted just about every pirate, brigand, and highwayman in these parts, but I've known none of them who have employed a tool like this. No, I'd wager the round at the wench that our band of grubby little thieves ain't no ordinary men. Aye, it's all becoming clear to me. And yourself, no doubt. Tell me, Ruja, might you be thinking what I'm thinking? A rogue Rogadin? Or those conniving kobolds? Which one is it, guys? Do you know? Sorry. Anyway, it was the kobolds. I knew you were a sharp one. Aye, the moment I laid eyes on that pickaxe you found, my mind was convinced. The primitive make of this tool, and the all-too healthy interest in explosives. All signs post to those rat-faced rapscallions being behind all this. It's so bloody obvious now that I could almost kick myself, and my good-for-nothing men, for not coming to this conclusion sooner. But this is hardly a time for winging. No, we must strike quickly if we mean to reclaim what's ours. Camp Overlook is our front line of defense against those tunnel-burrowing thieves. If anyone has a notion of where they've taken the saltpeter and how they plan to use it, it'll be Commander Bloden. I'm off to deliver my report, but I have a hunch your job has only begun. What say you come along, Ruja? You're the first capable woman I've worked with today. Alright, well, before we do that, we also have stuff over here to do. So let's do that. Hello, sir!
What is the meaning of this trespass?
I should skewer you while you stand, finless one. But I got this shark-tooth necklace, a sturdy band made from several entwined strips of treated seaweed hung with a single shark tooth. Psh! You carry the necklace of Clutchfather Nov. How is it you possess this cherished treasure? You come at the behest of the child he saved. Such unusual manners for a shorewalker. You may pass. Seek out Clutchfather Nav and be sure to keep your tone respectful. He is the elder of our clan. You sow courage, finless one. Few shorewalkers would so boldly approach our settlement. Go, seek out Clutchfather Nav and make no trouble. Cull. Why do you trespass on our land, shorewalker? You are not welcome here. Your possessions require mending. So do those of my clutchmates, and I have only so many arms. If you would seek my aid, you should first speak to our Clutchfather. Clutchfather Nav named me Sea Beast Tamer and Master of the Elbst. The creatures I raise fear neither storm nor maelstrom, and I speak not of your finless soldiers. Psh, though my scales have yet to harden, the Clutchfather has entrusted me with safeguarding the nursery from intruders. Would that I could protect my spawn brothers from their own foolishness. When you my only wish is to catch a fish. They're so juicy sweet. When you shorewalkers shrink under the water, you die if you breathe in the sea. Seems very inconvenient. No fins, no scales, and your bodies are covered in hair. I do not understand how you manage to swim at all. True. Hey man, what are you looking at? Clutchfather Nav is both strong and wise. Under his firm counsel, my clutchmates and I will become lords of the sea. Like Aquaman. Read the flow of the currents. Hello, sir. Rare is it to see a shorewalker in our midst. I am Nav, Clutchfather to this clan of spawnlings. Ah, the finless child bid you return my necklace, did he? No, I had no special reason for saving the boy. Only that for most Sahuagin, as it is for you shorewalkers, offspring are considered the most precious of treasures. All that resides here are bound by ties of blood. All are the children of the Clutchfather. Only slightly less precious to me than my spawn is that trinket you bring. It was a gift, a commendation from our beloved matriarch. I thank you for returning it to me. We have a saying, the favor of one is repaid by the gratitude of the Clutch. I welcome you to our home. Perhaps a modest banquet is in order. I do not know, however, if our spread will agree with your storewalker stomach. This is the nicest fucking Sahuagin I've ever met in my life. Oh, I haven't really met too many Sahuagin. Clutch and kin. Clutchfather Nav needs your help to rein in one of his spawnlings.
You crazy kids.
You witnessed the aftermath of the attack of the Strait of Marathor. Yes, it was indeed perpetrated by Sahuagin. The individuals responsible are called the Coral Tridents. They reside in the Sapsa spawning grounds and are known among our people as a volatile and fanatical faction. We'd hoped to prevent them from ever reaching that vessel, but alas, the current was not in our favor. Foolishness. Their action only invites further violence through retaliation. And what of Nav and his Clutch, you ask? We live apart from the spawning grounds and pursue a separate agenda. I do not claim to understand the structure of your civilization, but for us Sahuagin, each clan of Clutchmates is led by a single Clutchfather. The Indigo Matriarch, which you might call our queen, bestows each clutch of her eggs upon only the bravest and most seasoned warriors. It is then a Clutchfather's duty to raise and instruct his charges in the ways of our people. But for this cycle to continue, the Matriarch must have a secure environment in which to bear her offspring. This is why we choose to make this land our home. It is unfortunate, then, that the Sapsa spawning grounds have become the locus of such conflict. If only more shorewalkers were like you and spent a moment to understand our situation. Clutchfather, I need your counsel! What have I taught you, Sue? A Sahuagin does not flail and splash about so. He rolls with the waves, rides the currents. Forgive me, Clutchfather. It is Pew, our 6th youngest brother. What of him? He's left the nursery without permission. He spoke of talking sense into the Coral Tridents. As his brain is soft as his spawnling scales, and at a time like this when I cannot afford to take my eyes off the rest of the Clutch. Though our stance towards each other is not yet clear, Shorewalker, I would ask a boon of you. Save my foolish son. Sue here will have more to say on the subject, I am sure. I'm always happy to help out a dad and his kids. Let us speak more on the fate of our peoples when you return. Sue will explain where you are most likely to find my disobedient offspring, or what remains of him at least. I am Nav, clutchfather of this nursery, and all spawnlings you see here are my children. Other Sahuagin may desire war with the finless ones, but I wish only to raise my clutch in peace. Okay, do you have anything to say, sir? What do you seek, finless one? I have wonders gathered from the far reaches of the world's oceans. With the Clutchfather's permission, they are yours. For a price. You have no scales, yet the Clutchfather seems to trust you. I shall do the same. As you've just heard, my brother Pew has taken it upon himself to educate the Coral Tridents. He is one of our more impetuous spawn brothers, and yet young. He does not realize the peril he puts himself in. The Tridents will not listen to Pew's reasoning. They will laugh as they impale him on their spears. Please, bring Pew back to the safety of the nursery now. By now he must be some distance across the land base, closer to North Tidegate. So up there. Got it. Can I fly through here? Thank God. If this was a lesser game, then that would have had collision, and I wouldn't have been able to do that. This is one of Nov's spawnlings. What business have you with the Tridents? This concern you not, Shorewalker. Away with you, finless one. Oh yeah? Well, fuck you guys. I do whatever the fuck I want. I can pain flare now. Book lethal. Hey, bud. How you doing? You look a little, hurt, I guess. Rescued by a shorewalker. What am I to tell Clutchfather Nav? Spawn Brother Sue sent you to come to my aid. I do not understand these Coral Trident warriors. I scarce opened my maw before they proceeded to beat me bloody. The Clutchfather always says that the currents of discussion carry us to enlightenment, but it seems the word of a spawnling count for little and less. I simply wanted to put into practice what my clutchmates and I had been taught. Now I surely face a punishment in addition to my beating. Poor kid. I'm back. And your kid's alive. Welcome back, Shorewalker. You are kind to endanger yourself, though you owe us no such loyalty. Pew will be appropriately disciplined for his reckless actions. Now, more than ever, the Sahuagin must act with caution and wisdom. Many of our people reside peacefully within our city in the Indigo Deep, but our civilization faces a steady and treacherous decline. We must venture onto land to secure spawning grounds to lay our eggs, and build nurseries to raise our young. It is an essential element of our breeding cycle, an instinct too powerful to ignore. Our traditional spawning grounds were, however, annihilated in the Calamity. Thus we were forced to seize this new location, the region the finless ones call Western Lenosha. It is not surprising that the Shorewalkers view our sudden aggressive expansion as not more than an invasion, but this seemingly unprovoked attack on their territory is, in truth, a desperate struggle for survival. Without this land, without a place to rear offspring, the Sahuagin race is doomed. We are in no position to raise war against the Shorewalkers. We must attempt a parley and learn to exist side by side. The Coral Tridents, if you no doubt realize, do not comprehend the merits of the diplomatic approach. They seek only to control the weak of mind, those like their brutal serpent reavers, and slaughter all those who oppose them. Do not mistake me as a traitor to my kind. I hold no love for finless ones. I shed no salty tears when the great Leviathan is summoned and the Lord of the World gathers new drowned shorewalkers to his fold. But conflict with your people is not the answer to our woes. We must look beyond the present and ensure calmer waters in which the future of our race can thrive. Shorewalker, your arrival is a precious gift. I would have you become the first stone in the bridge I hope to build between our peoples, and the rock which blunts the mindless spears of the Coral Tridents. I pray you, lend us your aid. I swear myself to your noble cause. Psh! I don't know why we feel the need to imitate their vocal exertions, but whatever. Your presence is most welcome, Shorewalker. My warriors are eager, but lack the experience to engage such vicious opponents as the Coral Tridents. We will halt the Zealots' advance at the shoreline and begin to repair the damage they have done to our chance at peace. There's much work ahead, but together we can put an end to this meaningless bloodshed. Hooray! Questy time. Hey, buddy. All right, what do we got? So we've got these three. Okay, let me take this down as usual. Alright, standard procedure. Few wishes to counteract the aggressive actions of the Coral Tridents. The Coral Tridents have erected battle standards mere paces from the tide gates. It seems dangerous to me to let them so provoke the soldiers who man the walls. I know the Clutchfather Council's discussion over destruction, but unlike my spawn brother Pew, I do not think the Tridents would respond well to polite requests. I believe a small act of vandalism is in order. Take these flintstones and strike sparks onto the war banners. They should burn nicely. Skullduggery. Few has learned of an ill-considered Coral Trident scheme. Ill news, Finless One. My watchful spawn brothers witnessed a group of young Trident warriors sneaking along the coastline in an attempt to bypass the defenses of the tide gates. Assuming they have been successful, these impatient infiltrators will have already taken up positions in the shadows around the Shorewalker camp. Now they but await the opportunity to strike. If you are so quick about tracking them down, perhaps you can convince them to abandon this folly before any real damage is done. Should they refuse to heed your warnings, then do what must be done. I will not long grieve for kin that place our race entirely in jeopardy. Oh, that's not right. Take the Flintstones I gave you and burn those battle standards. The Trident's stance towards the reasoned discussion is well known. If we cannot turn them from their path with words, then we must seek to counteract their hostility. And yada yada. Search the Shorewalker encampment beyond the tide gate for those eager fools. If they do not abandon their scheme upon being discovered, then use whatever force is necessary to end this incident before it has begun. Few wishes to make some lethal adjustments to the battle plans of the Coral Tridents. Matters have taken a turn for the worse, Shorewalker. The Coral Tridents have secured a service of Vol the Shark-Skinned. Oh, fuck. This is another goddamn fate one. Sahagan knows for his tactical brilliance. The only reason they would employ a strategist of this caliber would to plan a manager solid Shorewalker position. Fortunately, such schemes are easily disrupted. Slay Vol and their ambitious attack is destined to fail. Tactician should be in possession of a coral armband, a physical symbol of his new allegiance. Bring the bracelet to me, and I shall know you have succeeded in your task. Oh, thank God, it is actually up. Okay, good. Sharknado. High-ranking Sahagan official, if such a thing exists, Vol the Shark-Skinned, has arrived at Tidegate to observe the work of his subordinates. There will never be a better opportunity to take the known killer's head. Do not let him slip from our grasp. Hey, now, does anybody want to come help me kill this guy? Surrender to the sea, says Vol. Otherwise, once again, we're going to be here for a while. Yep. Gameplay go burr. Yep. I hate I think that one of the worst parts about the fact that they make you do this for Beast Tribe shit is like the fact that, like, it's so... Like, it takes so long to kill them. Like, it does not need to take this long. Thanks, Nico. Oh, thank God. Leviathan, save us! Leviathan, save us! Leviathan, actually, they were saying Leviathan, shave us. I don't know why they were saying that. They don't have hair, but whatever. Small flintstone, a small chink... Jesus Christ, I just said a slur. Oops. A small chunk of flint used to strike sparks. I hate talking. It sucks. Hi there, Sahagan Infiltrator. Our scheme is uncovered. Haha, then yours shall be the first blood I spill. Sure. No, I'm not trying to cast Sucker. God damn it, game. Alright. Remember, if you say it with enough derision, anything can be a slur. Very wise words, Otaku. Not very stealthy here, buddy. You think to command me, Finless, and I will teach you to test the might of the Sahagan. You should have brought, like, a weapon, maybe, dude. He lacerated me. Alright, only 3 more rounds of quests to go. And then we maybe do, like, a dungeon. Although, honestly, given how I'm feeling right now, I might just finish these quests and then call it a day, because I'm getting hungry, and my voice hurts. Like the way Chris Pratt said Koopas, I can't wait to hear it. If it's that bad, oh man. Well done, Shorewalker. Simple act to be sure, but you have struck a subtle blow for our cause. My clutchmates think me hot-headed, and Clutchfather Knob often scolds me for my temper. But the direct approach is the only approach when it comes to the Coral Tridents. And do not forget, all we do to prevent a greater conflict with your finless peoples. Skullduggery. So, the infiltrators lie slain. I expected as much, but I had hoped they would listen to reason. Perhaps if my kin continue to fail in this manner, they will one day reconsider their warmongering ways. Slay Vol and bring me the armband he wears. Here it is, Coral Armband, an armband wrought of coral bestowed upon Vol the Shark-Skinned by the notorious Scarlet Sea Devil. There are patches of scarlet on this bracelet, Shorewalker. I hope this is Vol's blood and not your own. With the loss of their tactician, the Coral Tridents will have no choice but to rethink their attack plans. I am impressed. What you lack in fins, you make up for in courage. Thanks, man. I guess. Anyway, let's finish the thing with the kobolds. El Koboldos. By the way, Kent, I don't suppose we've heard anything more about the release of a specific game that we would both be interested in playing together, correct? There hasn't been any more information about that release. I think you probably would have mentioned something to me if there had been, but just double checking. Okay, gotcha. Sounds good. Make it a quick adventure. As you can see, I've got my hands full with our little friend here. This is an outrage, a farce, an atrocity, an outrage. You said that one already. This is an insult, and we kobolds will not stand for it. No, stand no more. You'll not have legs to stand on if you don't quit blabbering and spill the truth about whatever it is you scurvy rats are plotting. Plotting? There is no plotting. No, we plot nothing. Nothing. Enough. Unlike you and your ilk, I've a working pair of eyes, and at least half my wits about me. Think I've not seen your lot blasting and scurrying around Ugamaro of late? Commander Bloden, sir. Skateswiss. Aye, it's a treat to see me old trainee, but I fear a brewing kobold plot demands me attention. Rougia here and I just might be able to help you with that, Commander. I trust you've heard the news of our missing shipment of saltpeter. So soon, she knows. This cannot be. No, it cannot be. Ha! I knew it! Your endless tongue wagon has finally dug your own grave. It was not us. No, not us. It was them. Yes, them. What nonsense is this? Beady eyes, frizzy tail, and a penchant for causing us trouble. A kobold's a kobold. Got yet another random event that isn't Leon's. Sorry to hear that. This is not so. Not so. No, not so. There are kobolds, and then there are kobolds, and then there are kobolds still. It is the low ones who stole your precious saltpeter, the ones who live down, beneath, below. Beneath and below? Come to think of it, my scouts did mention a particularly scraggy band of kobolds which seem to have made their home at the cliff base. Yes, that is the place. That is the home of the 789th. They are the worst of the worst, the most stinky, smelly, scummy, stinky, and ugly, too. It's really fucked up. Commander, as the presiding officer in this investigation, I am requesting permission to go below and investigate the so-called 789th. Furthermore, I would enlist this adventurer to join me. She's proven herself capable, and it would seem we go up against a worthy foe. As you please, Lieutenant, but I warn you, be careful down there. The sight of a kobold won't strike fear into anyone's hearts, but their bite and their bombs are a fair sight worse than their bark. Understood, Commander. We'll not let you down. And with that, I take my leave, till sea swallows all. Well, Rougia, are you ready to take on the scurviest band of kobolds in Lenosha? You'd best be, because I'm counting on you to make yourself useful. Charge! Actually, hey, get the fuck out of my way, kobold. No good can come with dealing with the 789th. No good at all. Ignore my words and you are a fool, a dunce, a madwoman, a fool. Kobolds might look like more than your overgrown wharf rats, but their minds are as sharp as their claws. If you ever find yourself surrounded by them, you'd best be ready for the fight of your life. Oh, there's just a path down here. 789th Order Acolyte Bago. An overdweller. Bago's beauties care not for overdwellers. No, not one bit. Bago suggests you go. Go before things get hot. Fiery, blistery, hot. Well, what have we here? 1, 2, 3. Aye, 3 crates of saltpeter. Would seem our kobold informant speaks true. What the? Surrounded. Stand ready, Rougia. Are you just gonna stand there squeaking at me all day? Fight with honor or die like the rats you are. What? What happened? Are there no alternatives? Choices? Options? Alternatives? Such as perhaps surrender? Yes, yes, we surrender, we surrender! Did you just say surrender? Oh, they're doing a Dogeza. Yes, yes, we surrender! Yield, submit, surrender! What in the seven hells? I also do this when I see a Rogadin woman. Sorry. Hey guys, what's going on? Your items need fixing, mending, patching, fixing. You should go home. Find another Overdweller to do it for you. My services aren't for strangers. No, no, not for you. The 789th is known for sloth and sluggardly, yes, but Bogu is different. Unique, distinctive, different. The others are incapable of work. Bogu could work, but chooses not to. See? Not the same. No, no, not the same at all. Salt, saltpeter, what's the difference anyway? Well, one of them's Peter. Lazy? I resent that remark. Object, reject, resent. Bobu simply believes that the measure of a kobold is not the number of shiny rocks in his pocket, but it is courage. Yes, courage and conviction. You don't think Zoga heard me just now, did you? No, no? Whew. The 789th might not look like much, but we still managed to acquire some enticing trinket from time to time. We could sell them to you. Yes, yes, we could. But what have you done for us? Got any grub? Feed? Fare? Grub? Thinking up excuses to shirk my duties is hard work, yes, and hard work makes Bozu a hungry kobold. Why work when sleep feels so good? Rest, slumber. Me. Is the scary woman gone yet? Oh, please say she is. You must forgive Gigu. Yes, Gigu and his friends naughty, wicked, nasty, naughty. Alright, guys, what's going on here? I have an inkling as to the whys and wherefores, but it seems like the notorious 789th is as keen to return their plunder without so much as a fight. I, for one, wouldn't have been opposed to cracking a few kobold skulls, but considering the strained relations between Limsa and these buggers these days, who can argue with good diplomacy? And he wrote, I'll report back to Commander Bloedin and arrange for the transport of the supplies. Aye, with a reliable escort this time. In the meantime, why don't you ask around and see what you can learn about our new neighbors? After all, they don't seem half as imposing as I expected. Their leader, least of all. Best of luck, Ruja, till sea swallows all. Hey, dude. What's up? You are still here? We have surrendered, yes? Yielded, submitted surrenders. You will not hurt us, yes? Phew, I am relieved. Reassured, relaxed, relieved. Who am I, you ask? I am Gigu, and Gigu is foreman of the 789th. Leader in name, yes, but no more. No more. For in truth, no one listens to Gigu. Gigu is ignored, invisible, insulted, ignored. Incompetent, too. The 789th stole your precious boom powder? Yes, we did. And yet we had good cause for doing so. An excuse, a reason, a cause. Ours is a peaceful order by nature. The 789th troubled no one, and no one troubled us. No, not until now. Now we are driven from the tunnels, exiled to this place that stinks of soil and seawater. But you are a stranger, and I ramble too much too soon. No, I will speak no more. Go now, and leave Gigu to his suffering, his pain, his shame, his suffering. But you have another quest, dude. How low can you go? 789th Order Pikmin Gigu looks your way with pleading eyes. You are still here, yes? Yes, you are. You would hear the sad tale of Gigu in the 789th. Then listen and weep. Sob, cry, weep. You think your people have it tough? You know nothing. No, nothing at all. Ours is a world of kobold eat kobold. Yes, ours is a constant struggle, a labor, a toll, a struggle for survival. Dig and dig we do. Dig for ore and riches. Dig well and we are rewarded. Better digs are given us, and more weight do our words carry. Dig poorly and we are shunned, reviled, scorned, shunned. You know that kobold orders have numbers, yes? Yes, you know. The smaller the number, the greater the order. You find this curious, but this is the kobold way. How many orders, you ask? Yes, how many? 789 we have, and not one more. We exist at the backside of kobold society. The bottom, the rear, the backside. And so from the tunnels we are driven. Dig more, find more, make more wealth for your betters. Then you can come home, they say. But this dry vein holds no treasures. No, nothing. Meanwhile, our kin in Ugomero hoard treasures so great they toss gold away. Toss it away like garbage. Yes, their trash is our treasure. Any moment now we will be judged on our haul, but our sack is empty. Barren, bare, empty. You must go down to the dig and bring back something. Anything for us, I beg of you. Yes, even the shabbiest of scraps will do. From dawn till dusk, dusk till dawn we dig, and yet our barrows are empty. Bare, barren, empty. We are not welcome down below, but you will find something for us, yes? Yes, you must. There is not one single beast tribe that is easy to read for. They all talk. They're all different talkers. Ooh, a chunk of worthless ore. I'm sure this will be fine, I guess. I don't know. Alright, we got the shit. Worthless ore. Ore so impure as to have no significant value. Could it be? Yes, it could. Why, these dirty lumps, chunks, scraps, lumps exceed our haul from the past 3 moons. Jesus Christ, you guys suck at this. You have my thanks, adventure, and my gratitude. Oh, but you must not leave so soon. No, longer you must stay. Persist, sojourn, stay, until Zoga has come and gone. Who is Zoga, you ask? Zoga is a giant among kobolds, a beast, a brute, a giant. So smart and strong is Zoga that his order surges to the top of the ranks. Zoga would lead us all into a new era of prosperity, or so Zoga claims. But this is a sham. Yes, Zoga only cares for Zoga. Weak as you are, Zoga will use you, then throw you away. Yes, Zoga stomps over us all. Tramples, stamps, stomps. This is why you must stay, adventurer. Stay and watch over us from the shadows. The ground trembles, quakes, trembles, shakes. Fuck. Zoga will soon arrive. You must hide and watch over us from the shadows. Yeah, okay. Gulp! Comely Kobold Lass. No, I'm not gonna think about it. This place reeks, stinks, smells, reeks. You said you were taking us to a steam bath. You're a big fat liar, a cheat, a fraud, a liar. Stop your bloody squealing. Work before pleasure, or do you want to join the riffraff in their rotten trash heap? No, I thought not. Greetings, Zoga. How kind of you to visit our humble dig. I must say you're looking especially impressive today. Imposing, overpowering, overwhelming, overbearing. Yeah, and you're looking as scruffy as ever, whatever your name was. 13th Order Fugelman. But enough talk. My time's worth more than your sorry hide. Now let's see what you've got for me. Is this your monthly haul, or what popped out of your arsehole this morning? Once a sluggard, always a sluggard. Stragglers, sloth, sluggard, the lot of you. The 789th are no sluggards, Zoga. No, not a one. Every day do we toil in the mines. Slaves, sweat and toil from dawn to dusk. Yes, we set down our pickaxes only to eat and sleep. Eat? Sleep? Seems we have a misunderstanding here. A mistake, a misconception, a misunderstanding. Sleep, food, these are luxuries, comforts, indulgences, luxuries. And luxuries, yes, luxuries are for kobolds who can dig their own weight. You earn nothing, you deserve nothing, you are nothing. No rations for a month or until you increase your haul 100-fold, whichever comes last. But Zoga, we are already weak and hungry, cut off from our food supply, and we will starve, wither, die. Then die. Yes, yes, die. Each day you live, you breathe our air and eat our food and give nothing in return. You're a parasite, Gigu, a leech, a sponge, a parasite. Your very existence keeps us from achieving our potential. But I can think of one way you might be of use. Yes, yes, the shriveled carcasses of you and your lot could feed our furnaces. Fodder, fuel, feed for your betters. You cannot mean what you say, Zoga. No, this must be some cruel joke, a jest, a... The only joke around here is you, Gigu. I'll not repeat myself this time. 100-fold. Anon's lesson, you'll be the first to burn. Singe, sizzle, burn. Let's go, ladies. Yes, yes, the stench of sloth. Sloth and stupidity in this dump is making me sick. This guy's got a kobold harem. Remember, ladies, this is the fate of those who don't dig their own weight. Now, I do believe it's time for that steam bath. Well, that went well. Hey, buddy, are you doing all right? Probably not. Oh, woe is me. Misery, misfortune, woe. What in the seven hells just happened? I come back from Camp Overlook only to see some overstuffed kobold strutting around like he owns the place. You are not so wrong. No, your words are true. Zoga leads the 13th, yes, and he has many friends and followers in Ugamaro. His power grows with each day. With each day, one less kobold challenges the word of Zoga. Soon, none will be left to oppose him. No, not a one. So what are you saying, that you're just going to let that self-styled tyrant walk all over you? Yes, we have no choice, no recourse, no refuge. What kind of answer is that? Ain't you got a shred of dignity in your whole body? No, I do not. Look, I don't know what your kobold hierarchy's from a hole in the ground. What I do know is that if anyone talked to me like that, I'd go to the 7th hell and back and cut him down to size. But you are strong, bold, brave, strong, and I am... Limelane, have mercy, I can't stand to look at the sorry lot of you. Are you kobolds or dormice? Look, you might not have the spine to stand up for yourselves, but Ruja here and I sure as hell do. Ain't that right, Ruja? Just tell us where we can find this Zoga. You don't know what you say. No, you know nothing. It is pure madness to oppose Zoga. Folly, insanity, madness. The only thing what's driving me mad is your endless wailing. That settles this. I'm not leaving this stinkhole till Zoga falls in and on his hands and begging for my mercy. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But... Did you say something? No, nothing at all. The greatest comedy duo this side of Eorzea. I tell you, until this day I'd have sooner skewered a kobold than befriended one, but you lot are just too pathetic to let lie. But don't get too comfortable. If you don't shape up, I'll throw you into Zoga's furnace myself. I think this is probably the only way I could get a woman to be attracted to me. She just looks at me, she's like, God, you're so pathetic. I gotta do something about this. Aye, it's high time somebody taught these scurvy milksops to stand up for themselves, and that someone might as well be me. Zoga does not suffer opposition lightly. No, not in the least. If we cross him, he will crush us. We are doomed, cursed, damned, doomed. I will help you kill him. Oh, never mind, I'm leaving, actually. Oh, adventurer, do not leave us. No, you must not go. The Rogadin woman frightens me even more than Zoga. Horrifies, terrifies, frightens. But we have no choice. No, we have none. You will protect us from Zoga's bullying, yes? Yes, you will. Eagerly, empathetically, and wholeheartedly. Oh, adventurer, you are too kind. Gracious, generous, kind. Yes, kind in possessing the strength of 100 kobolds. Yes, 100 kobolds. You do not need Gigu's help. No, you do not. Good luck fighting Zoga, adventurer. I await word of your triumph, your victory, your success. Oh, I see. Oh, also, we gotta Got a materia. I need this for my relic. Alright, what do we got? Oh yeah, actually, hang on, let me write these down real quick. Alright, rubbish for refuse. 789th Order Dustman Bozu is half-starving and can't be arsed to do much about it. Zoga is true to his word. He has halved, yes, cut in two, the 789th ration allotment as punishment for our low yield. I'm starving, ravenous, famished, starving. What oh, what is a hungry kobold to do? Work harder, you say? But that sounds so tiring, grueling, taxing, tiring. I have a better plan. Yes, a better plan. Scraps of ore near Iron Lake I saw. I was too tired to pick them up, but not you. No, not you. You should gather them and take them to Camp Overlook. Yes. Tell the officer there you stole them from the naughty kobolds. As a reward, you'll get tasty food, which you can bring to Bozu, and then we'll feast. Gobble Gorge feast. Hells have no fury. Bozu has a friend in need of a helping hand. Preferably not his. Adventurer, how glad am I to see you come. Bago is having a situation, a plight, a predicament, a situation. And what is trouble for Bago is trouble for us all. Bozu does not know much, but this Bozu knows. Yes, I know. Bozu would like nothing more than to help his friend Bago. Nothing at all. But Bozu's help is unwelcome. Unsought, undesired, unwelcome. This makes Bozu sad. But what can Bozu do? Only send you. Yes, Bozu will send you. Know your place. Bozu is appalled, outraged, shocked, appalled by a shameless display of industriousness and ambition. Those scoundrels, rogues, knaves, scoundrels, this is unforgivable. No, it will not be forgiven. For so long, yes, so many moons did they rival us at the bottom of the ranks, the hind, the rear, the bottom. Now they have risen all the way to 596th. And do you know what they have done, how they have done this? Through effort and honest work, the utter gall, nerve, insolence, gall. Even now they dig day and night at a vein that affords ore by the tons, more ore than the 789th see in a year. This shameless ambition must be stopped. Bago will know what to do. Yes, you must seek. Bago always knows. Okay. Should get my bunkle out again. Hey. Bozu sent you to me, did he? You will not eat my beauty's fingers and make my work go boom like that one did. No, will you not? Then maybe you can be of assistance. Help, aid, assistance. With some of my beauties did I have a disagreement. A spat, a fight, a disagreement. Fled my workshop they did. Fled to Iron Lake, where they seethe and sizzle and speak ill of Bago. You will tell them that Bago is sorry for what he said, yes? They are not getting fat. No. They are as slender, slim, as beautiful as ever. They will come back to Bago, yes? Bago implores of them, begs, beseeches, implores. Bozu would make big booms at the 596th Order dig, send them plummeting down the ranks, diving, plunging, plummeting. Bago likes this plan. Yes, likes it much. And you will help. Bago likes you, too. Yes, Bago likes you so much he will lend you some of his beauties, and you will treat them gently, sweetly, kindly, gently. Bago will also give you smolder stones. Find something you want to boom, place smolder stones close, then step back. Yes, stand clear. Release Bago's beauties and savor the smell of chaos. Relish, enjoy, savor. But Bago does not help you without a condition. No. After beauties go boom, you must enter the flames and come out with one of their cores. Bago needs all the cores he can to build more beauties. Make more things go boom. Yes, make many booms. Many booms. Hee ha 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 hoo hoo hee. Yeah, okay. He likes blowing stuff up. That's the impression I'm getting. Hello. The pygmy bomb is fuming with rage. I better soothe it. Chill out. To be fair, blowing stuff up is fun. It's true. Actually, let's go deal with the stuff that's over here first, shall we? I like the bombs. They're funny looking. Wait, hang on. Look at its tiny little arms. Just a funny little guy. Oh yeah, we're definitely not going to have enough time for dungeons today. We're nearing the 4-hour mark, and that is the limit of what I want to spend on a stream, pretty much. I'm still looking for one more pygmy bomb, I think. There it is. There's our last bit of worthless ore. And then we gotta go back over here. Smoldering coal. A quietly burning coal that can be used to lead a smart bomb to its target. We toiled long and hard for those. Labored, troubled, toiled. Not for long, because now you're dead. Which isn't to say that it removed the fact that you were... You! Yes, you! What are you doing there? I'm ruining your plans. Okay. Hiya! Leave those alone. Yes, yes, do not touch. Zoga will crush us, smash us, squash us. Smart bombs. Intelligent explosives designed by Bago to safely destroy objects from a distance. Where's the priest? There it is. And then we just gotta interact with one of these embers. There's a rush of heat from among the embers. Got a bomb core and 2 pinches of bomb ass, I guess. Hello, sir. Or, ma'am. What's that? Plundered some precious metals from the kobolds that you donate to our cause? Worthless ore, or so impure as to have no significant value. Aye, the Maelstrom is fortunate to have capable allies like Byrgot's buttocks. These must be some of the sorriest dregs of ore I've ever had the misfortune of laying my eyes on. Your reward? How about this? I'll give you some leftover scraps from last night's dinner and you'll promise to go away and not waste any more of my time. Deal? Begging for slop doesn't become you, friend. It's the adventure. If the adventuring thing doesn't work out for you, the Maelstrom's always looking for a few good women. It's a hard life, but at least you always know when your next meal is coming from. I appreciate that. I admit I've never actually talked to her after you turn the ore in, so I like that she expresses concern. Like, hey, if you're ever looking for like steady work, like we can help, man. Like, you don't have to be doing this. My beauties return. Oh, glorious day. Bago was lost without you. Wayward, astray, lost. Yes, yes, he was. My favorite brand of interjection is deity's choice of body part. I know, it's great. Or Queen's beans. Bago was a fool, a dolt, a dimwit, a fool. Foolish Bago will never do anything will do anything you desire. Yes, yes, just promise you will never lead. Bago's side again. Can't you see we're having a personal moment here, adventurer? Yes, yes, go back and bother Bozu. Bago's beauties make beautiful booms, yes? And you have present for Bago? Yes, yes, you do. Yep, smart bomb core. A glowing petrous mash that functions as the primary power source for a smart bomb. Such a lovely, lovely core. Yes, Bago's next batch of beauties will be beautiful indeed, won't they? Yes, yes, they will. You're still here? Go back to Bozu and lead me to my lovelies, my beauties, my darlings, my lovelies. I'm glad he's having fun. You have brought me my meal? Yes, yes, tell me you have. Bozu's belly rumbles so loud that it almost caused a cave-in, a collapse, a rockfall, a cave-in. Rotting vegetables, the leftovers of last night's supper at Camp Overlook, to be consumed at one's own risk. Oh, this will be a meal to savor. Relish, delight, savor. Yes, yes, it is as Gigu always says. No treat is tastier than that earned by the efforts of others. Fuck you, buddy. The adventurer has done well. Well she has done. Blasts and burns were heard all the way from here. Yes, yes, they were heard. The 596th will learn that hard work is futile, pointless, fruitless, futile. Well, will they learn their lesson? Yes, the lesson we learned long ago. Should they ever forget this lesson, you must play teacher, mentor, instructor, teacher. This you can do, yes? Yes, yes, Bozu can trust you. I have also learned that hard work is, Oh, anyway. That is Bago for you. No eye for anything but booms and beauties. He may not call Bozu a friend, but does this change Bozu's feelings? No, no, never. I cannot speak for Bago. No, no, I cannot. But Bozu will not forget your kindness. Yes, Bozu will always remember who to ask when he needs something done. Yes, yes, I will. Alright, well, that is, everything we have time for today. I'm very tired myself, so I think I'm gonna sign off for now. But, yeah, once again, everybody, thank you very much for joining me. We will be back, probably, my hope is we will be back, this next Thursday, and the plan right now, provided everything works out, is the next thing we will be doing is Coils of Bahamut. So, stay tuned for that.